Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights, tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering? Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer? Try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer, this product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning, this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant.
Crazy 8th degree, nerdcore rap guy. Got into a dual fate and I just pulled a trap card. Third-rate rappers with a fourth-rate catalog. Destined for the shadow realm, y'all should never act hard. Flow is so insidious that I need an apprentice type. Master with the force, peep the context in my sentence, right? Phantom like the Sithis, just don't ask me what my pen is like. They know that I'm the menace, who you kidding? Bitch, I'm dangerous like. Sweet to drive, hide-headed, rhymes with Shirley Cole. Tested, you can never twist my metal like the jury goes. So I ain't never mad when I push it to the max. I got Chris riding with me, about to turn this bitch to Fury Road. Since animated, I'm the one the crew congratulated. Winners will provide protective cover like it's laminated. Damn, I made this 16 like a guillotine. It's fascinating. If you think that you're ahead, you get decapitated. All that aside, I ain't merely here to rap words. I'm here to tell you who representing for the black nerds. And to remind you, neither one of these are bad words. Biggest living mirrors, they just choose to see it backwards. Who be the leaders of discussion when a topic trends? Dissections got the culture under microscopic lens. Who got the type that you can miss it from the start and make you feel like an expert on the subject by the time it ends? Check the stat, Louis, viewership is mad nice. All these other shows don't seem to cut it, that's a bad slice. Off the books with unscripted jewels you can't write. No vampires, but these interviews on Anne Rice. Yeah, this is the best part. Rhymes on Mandalorian, Independence made a best score. Starting a war with these stars, you won't get far. This is the way you play a game of life or Death Star. So far removed from the drama, we don't notice harm, but won't hesitate to shed a light like a Patronus charm. With mischief managed, troubles at a disadvantage. Must be something in the water, dip your toe because you know it's warm. Where can you find another show with such a fine cast? And if you try to box them in, they playing Minecraft. And basically to sum it up like you define math, this crew's the best and it figures like a line graph. A merry band like the words I do. Level-headed, you don't have to have absurd IQs. They know you can relate because they're nerds like you. With their help, you'll see the world from a blur's eye view. Yeah. You are now tuned in to Blerd's Eye View. And without further ado, we out. Yeah.
Hey everybody, back again for the Thursday night edition of Blerd's Eye View. I am your captain of the ship, man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in. And we already have people in the building ready to go. What's going on? Mal is in the building. What's happening, Mal? Our very own Chaos Demon is in the wings waiting. Wolfie's off in the building as well. Where's my man at? Hey, there you go. Bama is in the building. What's happening, Bama? So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. For those who are new here, we are Blerd's Eye View. We are the podcast and streaming show that talks about everything nerd and entertainment from a Blerd's point of view, of course. And we cover everything in between. And we have fun doing it. 2 hours to get away from the BS of the world that's going on outside your door. We are live Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch. You can also hit that like, share, subscribe, so that also helps as well. You can catch past episodes on Always Press Record TV. That's APR TV on your Roku and Amazon Fire devices. So there it is. That's a mouthful there, right there. Ain't no pause there. That's just a mouthful. There's a lot to say. So let's get to the start. This party started. Our very own nails tactician, Whoopty freaking dudes in the building. What's going on, Whoopty?
Nothing much, just rainy day in Georgia.
Oh, so y'all got rain today.
Yeah, lots of it.
Huh. Yeah, it's better than snow. It's better than so. My very own brother out here, Navy Montel. What's going on, Navy?
What's going on, man? Yo, yeah, we getting that rain too. Yeah, it's been all day.
So I guess the tricks that my great grandmother taught me worked well. Ring around the moon, depending on how close it is, you're gonna get some precipitation.
You're gonna get
It works.
precipitables. That's what we call it.
Precipitables. So there you go. Welcome to Blerd's Eyeview. Feel free to chat with fellow nerds and blurs below. Like and subscribe. Stay notified. Super chats are appreciated and help keep the stream going. As I said before, we're live Thursdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Clips Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So shout out to our my co-producer Tafari TV. That man is working his hand in every angle possible. But it's been an eventful week.
That is an understatement, brother.
Man,
I had to put up a sign now. Yeah.
I was later on in the show. We will be talking about it. We will be talking about it.
Indeed.
We will be. we will be talking about it.
Oh, there's your copy over there, Whoopty. It's in Ohio.
There we will talk about it. Shout out to the amazing team of Milestone, all the different writers that were on this. That is Stephanie Williams, Nicholas Ivy Draper, Dennis Coward, who's worked on this as well. Joseph Illich, who helped get the script together. This was a major thing. It was a Stephanie Williams week. She had Star Trek, Threads of Destiny that came out. She had the final episode, or the final, might as well be episode, final issue of Temporal, the latest episode of Roots of Madness. The pre-orders were through the roof.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephanie Williams, man. That sister is on it.
Nothing short of a lightning bolt in a hoodie, okay? Because she is striking it left and right, okay?
Trust me, I tried finding that Wonder Woman 30. I tried finding that Temporal. And I tried finding that Star Trek. To the point that I was in the parking lot of my bookstore. And I said, let me make another round. Let me go back in there. Let me go back in there. I'm looking for alternate covers of the Dakota Incident now because they didn't have them. At least they didn't have them out. They're probably right now over at Carolyn Johns. Shout out to Carolyn Johns over at Cam's Corners in Cleveland, Ohio. They actually have in their comics after midnight, and it starts at 8 p.m. till midnight. And will I be there? Heck no, because I'm doing this.
Did you call and have them hold you the cover?
No, they didn't have them out yet. They didn't have them out. But what they do is everything's like half priced. Everything's half priced. All their back issues are half priced. You get an opportunity to win like $50 comics. Like I think it's 10, 20, and 15, 25, and 50 different
Whoopty just got happy for a second and her church finger went up.
Because I just remembered I actually did buy a comic this week on Sunday when I went to the book thing in South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Yes, you did make the trip to South Carolina.
I got a complete copy of Injustice.
Nice. Okay.
So they had seasons 1, 2, and 4. And I have that, year 1, 2, and 4. And I got year 1. Okay. Yeah, I didn't look to see what the rest. I didn't have a big pool list because I cleared most of it out. I had just went like earlier in the week, and so I knew there wasn't. I probably had like 1 or 2 books. I didn't even look at the one. I knew that the Dakota Incident was one of them, and then I went and grabbed the second copy. And then on that second trip going back in the store, I said. And this was after Demetrius had shown me and then I got this cover, and I was like, hey, I didn't see that cover. Let me go back in there and see what's going on. I'm flipping through the pile, and I'm like, there's no cover. There's no Carolyn HR. There's no Pepe Sylvia.
I had to go to my backup store because my job, they they had to order it because didn't order enough. So mine's coming.
That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing.
Along with Threads of Destiny, which I'm so upset that I did not get that.
I was looking. I was looking too. I was scanning, and I'm like, in between Wednesday and tonight, I was like, dude, I had no time to go on the proverbial go to the next store hunt. I didn't have any time because it was like it's too far apart. It's literally on the other side of town. It is what it is.
So can we talk for a second how if you go through your favorite comic store, you'll find a treasure that you don't expect.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I went
like me seeing the Spawn number 2, 3 copies.
So I went tonight and I was blown away. So Rodney Barnes, y'all know I love Rodney.
Oh, come on.
It's a noir detective horror by Rodney Barnes called Crownsville. Y'all.
Rodney loves his horror. He loves his horror.
This artwork, oh my goodness.
If it's a horror and it's a comic, I'm going to look at it.
It looks really, really good.
So, hey, Lady Mandalore. Lady Mandalore is resting up. I hope she's getting better.
Please get better. I'll kick your butt.
You know, as our very own Chaos Demon says, "Hey, Akira." So out in the wilderness. So before our guest comes on, which is Roxxy Haze, she had to go handle some stuff before she come through. But Mal, it is gorgeous artwork. You know, when you're a purveyor, I don't want to say collector. Collector it doesn't seem personal enough when it comes to comics. But when you are like a purveyor and you actually are getting comics, you get to a stage where you start appreciating little nuances that a lot of people look over when you first start getting the comic. Like you get in the comics, you get into the splash and the colors and this is my favorite hero and whatever, right? But then you get to a point where you're like, the writing on this is good. The art on this is exceptional. You know, you start asking things. You start, Alex Ross and this watercolor realism that he does with his comics set a whole nother standard. It set another bar. You know, everyone has their favorite artist, and I'm at that stage where I'm at the writer stage. Like I'm at the writer stage where I'm like, I know if I know who's writing it, it's going to be good. It's going I would have gotten Hickman's run on Ultimate Spider-Man. I said, just wait for it in trade. Just wait. It was just one more thing I could not add to the list. You know,
I love Stephanie Williams. But Tinian hates to see me coming. I swear.
James Tinian
hates to see me coming.
It's a thing. Get on them, please, Lady Mandalore. Y'all not just coming in here to look and see. You know, she said 6 to 11 likes. Y'all just gonna walk by and not say hello. Hit the button. That's what she said. And y'all know, just because she's laid up resting, don't mean she won't pull the jammy out on you. I'm just saying.
We can hear her from way over here. You don't hear a single thing. You've never hear nothing else.
So yeah, there we go. But yeah, you do get to a point where you really you appreciate certain stuff, and that's when you notice that your pull list it becomes smaller. It becomes smaller and selective. Yeah, because you'll get. And, you have some people who say, I'll get strictly DC or I'll get strictly Marvel or I'll get a little bit of both. But then you start getting to a point where you're like, I'll have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And what is this indie book over here? What is this enticing bowl of white? As Charlie Day said, it's like, what is this enticing bowl of white? It's cottage cheese, Charlie. You're like, you mean it's cheese from someone's cottage? No.
Lord. But you when you get to that point, even now, when you go to a comic store like I went to tonight, I saw Marvel and I saw DC, but I went straight to the indie side because there is such a grand selection of stories, of genres, of subject matter. It doesn't matter if you, whatever fan you're of, you'll find something that's so off the beaten path, like Tafari, that you cannot help but be a part of it. You're like, yo, what's this deal? When I tell you, I found some stuff tonight. I literally found one called "We're Taking Everyone Down with Us."
I seen that sitting on the shelf, and I said, that looks interesting.
The artwork is phenomenal. I have a chance. Tonight is my reading night. I'm gonna be sitting there with some lo-fi, and I'm gonna be reading that along with "Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees," Rite of Spring. This comic has me in a chokehold, man. Let me tell you. And blink and you'll miss it.
See, I like these offshoot indie books, like, you know, Mad Cave, Ignition Press. They're starting to really pump out like these different types of stories. It's not always capes and tights, and that's fine, you know, but it expands your mind. Like the Murder Podcast one, I did not see coming.
I told you.
I'm 2 issues into that thing, and I said, "Oh my god!"
Oh, I picked up
this is good.
I picked up issue 5 yesterday. I can't wait.
So it really, I think it gives you a better appreciation for the art form. You know, especially, yep. You're right, Lady Mandalore. Indies are coming up. I love it. Because it's like finally get that shine. It doesn't matter black or white at this point in the game. We just put a lot of shine on our Blerd creators. Mm-hmm. But the indie game is, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of where it's at. It's kind of where it's at.
Because you get a larger selection of characters. You don't see the same 4 or 5 characters in a comic all the time. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman. You see the same ones all the time, and it gets tiring. It gets monotonous.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Image, Oni Press, IDW, Black Mask, Mad Dog. The list goes on. So you
go ahead.
No, ladies first, by all means.
All I was going to say is that they're also more likely to take risks with their characters because they're not worried about how many other decades of this has been here and has to be here and continue to be a tentpole for the rest of our stuff. They're willing to take more risks with their characters and do
Radiant Black.
I saw my #1 the other day. I was like, I'm so glad I picked this up when it came out.
Radiant, I seen it. I'm like, I did not know Radiant Black was still going. And I'm like, Radiant Black is a novel. But like Mal's right. The true mark of a great comic is how artists can create an awesome storytelling when there's no words and the ability to keep your attention. Those are the best.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those, when Marvel ran Nuff Said across the board, and it just so happened, it was right around 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Nuff Said happened, and one of the most powerful stories was Spider-Man's. And just the whole layout, not one word ushered, but you can read the story. Trey Mosley's in the building. What's happening, Trey? By the way, go check out Trey Mosley's Jack Ross the Specialist. That GoFundMe he has on his page. Go check that out. Gold's been is the gold met? I think the gold might have just kicked over.
It's actually there. Yeah, he's over half now. He's over half.
Yeah. So go hit that up. Go hit that up. He's been on. He showed it before. Don't make me go chase y'all down. But yeah. I love a good comic, man. I love a good indie comic. I'm at that stage where I love a good indie comic. I love a good writing and the art. Even that's at that stage now. Even now, the writing and the art are in sync now.
Mm-hmm.
Because before you'd be like, I like the story, but the art is throwing me off. And the other thing that I kind of, I'm not even gonna say kind of, I grew weary of is the big events.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the event that ends all events.
Yeah, every summer it went from an event every summer to now it's like an event in the summer, an event in the fall. Then there's like a mini series. I'm like, it's too much. It's too much. Slow down on the events. I'm talking to the big two. Slow down those. We don't need them every year. It's not necessary. Like
it's not endearing us to them even more, because it sounds like you're being desperate, because now you're trying to pull these eyes back from the indies when the indies are going, we're offering them way more on the table than you guys. You offer the same meal all the time. You just put different sauces on it, or you put it on a different plate. It's the same meal.
Crisis on Infinite Tuesdays. So it's like it's so much. It's too much.
Man, Rebirth, New 52, Old 52, Convergence. We can go on with this.
Any cosmic level event, like, okay, when CW was a thing and they had all the DC shows going on, I think the funniest joke that went down out of all those series was on Legends of Tomorrow. And it was supposed to be the big crossover event with Flash, Green Arrow, the whole thing, Superman, Supergirl, all of them. They were all, everybody had a crossover. Black Lightning was on at the time. Everybody had a crossover. It was going to be the big major event, which is cool because that's hardly heard of for a television show, for television shows to have like one massive thing. One of the biggest jokes was on Legends of Tomorrow, where Sarah Lance is walking onto the bridge of the ship, and I think it was Captain Steele says, or Commander Steele comes on, he says, yeah, Barry's calling, and then somebody else, I think Mick says, "Oh, what is it? Another event?" She was like, "Yeah, we're busy." It was like, we'll sit this one out. It was like, we'll sit this one. It's not necessary. You know, that was actually a really good tongue-in-cheek joke. And the other one was, I think it was their second major crossover, and Stephen Amell, who at the time played Green Arrow, they had the entire cast from all the shows in one group shot. And all he said was, "My God, that is a lot of leather." So, my gosh. It's just one of those things. And it's true, though. Like, I don't think I could take another Crises from DC. It's like, look, get the shit together. Barry, sit this one out. It's not necessary. Don't touch it. You know, another Marvel event. I'm like, you can only reset so much. You can really only reset, and that's where it spills over into live action stuff. Yes, it's great that we had Endgame. It's great that we had Infinity War. Hadn't been done before. Now we move on. Now, at least for the public who knows better, we know that the next chapter is to build again with other characters, so you can get that other major event later on down the line. It doesn't have to be the same thing over and over and over and over. No. At some point, Peter Parker is just like, look, I just need to be left alone for like 1 year and be happy and not have to deal with anybody's trash. Fantastic Four needs to be happy at least for 1 year where they're not losing the Baxter building and have to live somewhere else.
Listen, they got the lock on the architecture shift all the time. You can either add to the building, redo the building, put it underground. How about that? Just put it underground.
Like you're a beacon of trouble at this point. You know,
create a bunker, the fantastic bunker.
the fact that Doctor Strange had to do something every year just to keep the rest of the universe safe that they didn't even know about. He's just like, yeah, I sacrifice myself every year. Here's Spider-Man. Try these 9 reads. You'll find out what I mean. Like,
bruh.
Lord, he says, reset or die trying. Mal says we need another Crisis, Multiverse, Clash, Ultimates, or any event like an OnlyFans model needs tattoos, STDs, and a BBL. Okay.
Yo.
I mean, if you grab the right one, you get all three. So.
But it becomes way too much. So, but we'll be talking about the Dakota incident later on in the show. But right now, what we have, I really want to get into because it popped up and I'm like, oh, they put a new thing out. But let's talk. So we just got the new trailer for Mortal Kombat 2. Carl Urban, who plays Johnny Cage, which I'll watch Carl Urban in anything. This dude has become like the staple in nerd anything. he's been in anything and everything when it comes to nerd topics. But they have the new trailer for Mortal Kombat 2. We're going to check it out right now.
You want to know what makes a hero? It's not destiny. It's not something you're born with. It's searching for greatness.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Then realizing you've had it in you this entire time.
Whoa! I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
Yo! Send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple. Our fates would not be settled by the size of our armies. They would be decided by combat.
I'm not some great warrior. I'm not some champion.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
Finish him! Me?
Earth belongs to me.
We do not kneel!
Our only chance is to face this together.
Let's go, baby.
You, Johnny Cage, are a part of this now. It's showtime.
Get over here!
Johnny will definitely die.
That don't look half bad. That actually looks better than the first one.
Okay, budget.
Right.
That looks better than the first one.
Okay.
And mind you, that first one dropped right when it was during COVID. It was during the pandemic.
That was a HBO Max special, but
Yeah.
is that new trailer why Paramount found new money? Like they found a whole mattress account to throw at us.
So man, look here.
Are you there, God? It's me, Eddie Brock. I need you to do it. I didn't see the first one, so was Cole anywhere in there? I don't. Yes or no?
In this trailer, I did not see Cole. I know we seen a teaser trailer before. Did not see him, but I don't know. Like there was a lot of backlash with the Cole character.
I remember seeing that. So I'm like, does he just die before the opening credits, or is he just off this movie completely?
Okay, I said, oh man, we're not getting the rest of Cole's story.
Budget.
I didn't realize it. Like
sarcasm.
Now that I get this is going to be a Johnny Cage movie, I get why Carl Urban was cast because everybody wanted him as Kano, but if he's the leading man versus just a side character, I understand.
We're talking about Carl Urban, who you name it, he's probably been attached to it in some form. Anything nerdy
The Boys, Judge Dredd, this.
I think The Boys is why everybody was like
Hercules.
The boys, I think, is why everybody wanted him as Kano. But if he is the man in charge, like the leading person, I see why he's Johnny Cage. And it feels like they're kind of doing what they did with like the last 2 games where Johnny was just a movie star and found that he had powers.
Yeah, I like where this is going. Carl Urban has a certain attention, and I'm glad you mentioned it, Navy. That Judge Dredd movie.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
I champion that movie. I tell as many people as I can to watch it. I loved it.
It is. If you want a good R-rated, balls to the wall, apocalyptic style movie about Judge Dredd, that's the one you watch.
This was the remake like a decade ago, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The mask never came off. That was my point of contention.
Take notes, Halo.
Shot beautifully.
Yeah. That was done really, really well. And I love the story.
Pretty.
It was. And I was so upset they never gave this thing a sequel.
Man.
And he can still do it. That's the thing. He can still do it. Yeah, Mike's a little low, Whoopi. A little low. I don't know. It's a little low.
What about now?
I don't know.
We're getting there.
We'll find out. But yeah, I hated what's going on, All Nerd? We'll be seeing you next week at BlerdCon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's Judge Dredd does not get the love. It does not get talked about enough. When you talk about a film that should have had a sequel, that's one of them. That's one of them.
2000 AD as a property, as a company overall, was slept on. Judge Dredd, Strontium Dog, the list goes on. There was some really good writing with all of these characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you go for Judge Dredd because he's a badass. Okay, that's great, but who else is there?
Yeah, I remember, and like Wookie said, his mask never came off. The helmet never left his head. It wasn't comedic. Don't get like seeing Stallone take it off and this whole ordeal, and I'm like, huh? Wait, stop, wait, just wait a minute, hold on, no. Like, why are we doing this again? Can we just leave him in Demolition Man? And can we just be okay with that?
No.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about. I've only heard good things about it. I've never actually seen that or the original. But if it's hopefully they'll revisit it. But for right now, I feel like he's got Johnny Cage down packed.
I'm going to task you to watch both of them back to back. So you'll see that you're just like, oh yeah, that's what Fury was talking about. That was trash. That's good. Good. All right.
Treasure, hot garbage.
Right. Talking Wars in the building. What's happening to Talking War? He's like, yeah, Carl Urban is one of the few actors who's been in so many major titles. Lord of the Rings, Dredd, MCU, The Boys, Xena. Yeah. He's like Star Trek.
Where was he in the MCU?
He was I can't think of his name, but he was in Thor Ragnarok.
Right.
And he had the rifles.
Okay, yeah, that was him. Damn.
Yeah.
Transformation.
Yeah. So
that butcher look became so iconic. Everything. I think if it's not a variation of that, I don't catch it at first. But
yeah, if it's nerdy, he's probably attached. It's probably the best. I wouldn't doubt, and I'm trying to roll it through my head to see. Yeah, he was in Xena, Bama. He was in the early years of Xena. He played more than one part, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think he played. I want to say Cupid at one point, but then he played like a warrior in another point. Like they would reuse a lot of their actors in that Xena Hercules universe. So yeah, it was Carl Urban's a dude.
I'm curious what the story is. Clearly, the budget and the CGI was on point for this movie. We done went through 15 different realms in a Baraka village in the span of 2 minutes.
the fact that you have Carl Urban and Hiroyuki Sanada back as Scorpion. I'm like, oh, hey, you ain't said nothing but a word. You got the two. That's the two major ones right there. You know, everything else kind of falls in place.
Yeah, Jade, Katana. I forget who Johnny is married to. I think was in here too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's why I was trying to think, Whoopi. I'm like, I know I seen him in somewhere in Star Wars. I'm not sure where. I would have to use my brain Rolodex to figure it out. But
Whoopsie, you could have just said it. You right here, girl. What you doing?
Helping out the chat.
Doggone it. They don't need no help.
So we have a special guest in the building, a multi-hyphenate, as they call them. Singer, rapper, ukulele player, comedian, actress, author, all around troublemaker, good time of trouble, depending on what you're doing.
Ukulele.
You can voice actor. You know, you can hear her or see her everywhere. She's on tour. She's doing her comedy tour right now, everywhere, all the time. Roxxy Haze is in the building.
Took you long enough.
In the building.
Hey,
took you long enough.
There we go, Roxxy.
Wait for your ass all day. Took you long enough. I mean, how?
That's 37 minutes.
Look, with the Carl Jones art in the background, you know what it is.
Ozzy.
Yeah, shout out to Ozzy Oz, the virus. Roxxy. From Houston. Well, first off, always a pleasure when you come around when we have fun.
Y'all too, except for Navy, because all that sass.
If I didn't have sass, I wouldn't grow a beard. Don't start with me.
Houston to LA, you have a new book, Half Famous. That's #1 on Amazon. So congrats. I'm waiting on my copy to come in. Oh, by the way, I did buy my copy. I'm waiting on my copy.
I'm sending slow, but I'm going. I'm sending.
I'm waiting on mine too.
Damn. Okay, now y'all get. I think Tafari waiting on his too, and he was one of the editors.
I told you not to send it. I had a whole. It was going to go to the wrong house. I know there's a couple people that's going to send some shit to the wrong location. That's going to find out till after.
They'll be all right.
I'm going to tell you something. This is how I know you can catch Roxxy everywhere. Me and my wife were watching the first season of Churchy. I was folding clothes and I heard, and it was the scene where he's trying to find the choir.
Oh yeah.
And I heard a voice and I'm like, wait a minute. And my wife, what? And I said, hold on, take that back. Well, shit, Roxy's on here. God damn. So
and then Kev brought me back for the second season, so that was fun.
Yeah. So like I said, see her everywhere all the time. So what are you not doing is the question.
Sleep? Nah, I am keeping a man.
Wow. Here she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Just get ready.
America, thank you for coming.
No, I actually recently got a manager, and yeah, I've had to sit down. Like that is part of his job. I realized I was doing too much.
Oh.
And so now, yes, hush it, Navy. Navy's also sipping. I feel like everybody. It was a lot of nodding. It was a lot of nodding and beard shimmy.
I was having a seizure. Don't yell at me, okay?
That's not how you.
If they're saying it to you, it means that if they're saying it to you, they're not saying it to me. So go on.
But especially like after having like the thyroid surgery and all of that, which I'm recovering great. And thank you all y'all for hitting me up and checking on me too. I appreciate it.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
So, yeah, I've actually had to start resting more. I realize I do love doing all of these different things, but now I can't do them all at once anymore. Because it's just I didn't realize I was like just moving on E. So I'm actually starting to do one project at a time, which is dope because I feel like I'm just getting more stuff done. And I actually kind of talk about it in the book too. But yeah, so I'm prioritizing, I guess, is the one thing that I can't do. But I'm learning to, and I'm surrounding myself with people that are good at it. So that's been very helpful.
The fact that she says, I don't like doing that, but I have to do it.
I love to be able to do 80 things that that's just I don't know. It's part of his ADHD, you know, neurodivergence, that itch. It's like, come on, baby. I need to be in constant motion. But yeah, after that surgery and I had to sit down for like 3 months, I was like, oh, I think I needed to sit down for like 3 months, even if I didn't have the surgery. I think I just needed to I just been running for probably like 10 years.
So now this isn't your only book you've written. This is what I think this is your third one, isn't it?
Yeah, second, third book.
Okay. Like I told y'all, she does a lot.
That brain,
but she's preaching gospel over here when she says she's preaching gospel when she says she might have been doing too much.
Yeah. And I'll say with this book, this is the most collaborative I've been. Like, you know, shout out to Farai, he was one, and also cuss out to Farai because me, like a lot of people, because he had us all calling him Tafari for several years.
I am never gonna hear the end of this shit.
I refuse to finish Goblin Slayer. I'm not finishing Goblin Slayer.
Stop listening. Don't listen to Bama, please don't.
But thank you. Wait, where are you at?
She's laying up getting rest. She's under the weather, so I said, "Yeah, you rest." I don't know what you got, but go sleep.
I don't know if we've met.
No, we haven't.
Person yet, but I
keep adding to the crew, so I keep adding to the crew.
Y'all been peeping into y'all stuff. So I'm like, I've seen you, but man. So
tell them folks, hey, you know who y'all need to be watching? That's how you do. Like, oh really? Yeah, keep them going.
There we at. So yeah, Tafari actually was one of the editors for this book. Very helpful. And I had a couple of my other friends edit. Usually I'm writing and editing and doing the cover art and doing this and doing that. But that's one of the other things I had to learn while sitting down. It's like, hey, how about we bring some other people in? Like, people want to work with me. I think Navy gave a quote. Yeah, even with the album I was working on, like, I hit up some other people to be part of it. Just doing more stuff collaboratively and stop always trying to be a one-man band. And I'm getting so much more stuff done.
So let's add Preacher to her repertoire at this point. Any creative that's out there pretty much just felt that whole sting right now. They're like, why are you talking about me? Why are you putting my business out there? Like, no, because that's true. But it's true because us as creatives, you do have that moment where you feel like you are a train and you just keep moving, and you don't feel the burnout until it's too late.
Yeah, it's like, why am I just passing out on the floor? It's like, well, you've been up for 18 hours, like you're staring at a computer. Like, yeah, you're tired, and I feel like the hardest thing for me was letting go of, I guess, which I didn't even know I had. Right, it was like almost like this need to prove that I can do everything. Right, like I saw value in like people thinking I was so good. And then once I like legit step back, because I film all my own stuff, I edit all my own stuff, I do all my graphics, I do this, and I liked. This was like I've been doing a lot of self-reflection. I like people being like, man, look at all the shit Roxy does, and so I just wanted to keep doing all the stuff. But it's like, sit the fuck down, you know, like even taking away some of that stuff, I still do. Like, I still rap, I still do gaming, I still do music and comedy. It's like you're doing enough things where you don't have to be in front of the camera and behind the camera. Like, give those jobs to people that actually want to do them. Like, I have a homie that's an editor. Shout out Quiz Leo. I let him start editing some of my videos, and that was super hard. Just kind of like letting that go. Like trusting somebody else to do stuff with my work, essentially. But it's been great. I've known him for like over 16 years. So that too, finding people that you can trust with your vision and with your work is hard. But there's so many people around that do so many stuff.
Exactly.
There's so many people around that do so many stuff. It's crazy. That's not what I was trying to say. There's so many people around.
so many stuff.
All the stuff, and that's true. Like,
you said that it's so many people around doing so many stuff. That'll work. It'll work. Folks understand.
They knew what I meant. Y'all doing stuff. So yeah, like delegating is important. And now that I'm doing it, I'm like, why the fuck was I ever doing the other thing? Because I never wanted to edit. I don't want to be an editor. So let me give that to somebody who, like my homie Queasy, he loves editing. He wants to edit. He wants to edit full time. I'm finna sell some of his business. He quit his job because he wanted to edit full time. So it's also like when you delegate, and I forgot, I think I read somewhere, but I can't remember. Or somebody said that when you start like allowing other people to do their job, you're helping them live their dream. Like he wants to edit full time. He wants to edit movies. So if I'm giving him editing work, that's helping him to live his dream. Why I don't want to edit? Let me get that shit to the man that want to edit. Let me give that. Tafari is in the inner circle of trust, and it happened very. I think all of y'all are. Well, Wolfie, we just met, but you in here now. You're honorary.
Yeah.
That means
I robbed
the bank. If I rob the bank, we all rob the bank. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
I just make sure nobody gets caught.
I just be out here doing shit. I just be out here doing shit. If you ask, even if I have no clue, I'm gonna take my best swing at it. So
and we do the thing.
Right.
Then looked out. I tell it. Yeah, I had to shit so bad, and Tafari came through with some wipes, man. We've been locked in since then. We've been locked in. He had the wipes. He came back with the spray. I'm like, hey, this the homie. Why do you have that readily available?
I want you to know, Tafari.
The time is legendary, okay?
Why? That whole thing is a clip now. That whole thing is a clip.
Be real.
Tafari has left the building.
It's supposed to go like to the grave. The fuck?
with Roxy to the grave.
Well, I mean, it was silent for 2 years, but now it's deadly. So fuck me, I guess.
People know.
But no,
I mean, it was public consumption until now. Like,
hey, I be shitting. They know I be shitting. I'm a big.
I mean, we all know. I didn't need to be known as the wipe incense supplier. Like,
hey, he plug.
We still remember the diaper incident of Blerd.
That predates my intro to Blerd. I'm like,
that's how me and Roxy met. It was hot as hell that year.
That's what I'm saying.
It was hot, and all I felt was, I'm like, that's not AC. What is it? Her dressed as Tommy Pickles and swinging diapers. Just
with no shame at all.
But you're right. But you're right, Roxy, and even Lady Mandalore agreed. Like delegation is the real thing. Like Tafari is my co-producer. You know, he makes sure we get the clips. Lord of Culture, aka the Chaos Demon, aka We'll Be Watching. He runs the website. Like it's a thing, you know. It was like, because it's a weight. It's only so much you can really do because you want it. You say, I want this done. It's so much to do. It's not enough of me to do it.
Yeah.
Or time.
Stretching yourself thin. And for me, as a shout out to my manager. He's been my manager for like 6 months now, and I be putting that man through hell. I'm putting that man through hell.
Well, that's part of the
defeated.
Yo, the look on Tafari's face.
Chaos Demon. That's our Chaos Demon.
I think it's an adorable story. If anybody should be shaved, it's me. I tore that toilet up, but and he see me cuss out the sandwich man. There's a lot going on, but
Tafari's got PTSD going on, right?
I plead the fifth. I'm just here to make sure I get my cut of the many things she's made me involved in. Apparently, like,
it's coming. It's coming. So yeah, one of the things that he's been legit showing me, like I've had to sit down and write out. So now it's you can only focus on one thing a week. Before I was literally doing like 6 things a week. Hey, meaning to shit happens. I'm tearing it up.
Pause.
No pause. So yeah, just really focusing on one thing at a time is way more helpful. And I can dabble, right? But it would legit be like, okay, I'm recording a song at 1, and then at 2, I'm writing 6 chapters of the book. And then at 3, I was like, no, hey, maybe today let's just record that one song and then sit down. Like maybe that's just enough for today.
Go watch cartoons.
Yeah, let's just go watch some anime. Let's go take a break and enjoy life instead of working ourselves to the bone.
You know what? It's those moments where you actually realize that, like, damn, I've done that. Where I'm like, run a show twice a week, doing a full-time job, running a household, do this, and then I'm like, damn, I'm exhausted. And then, like, I got to do this. And I'm like, wait, no, you don't have to do that today. You have time.
Yeah.
Take that day and chill out. Like, what you doing? Nothing.
What you doing?
When I started my journey, I was the same way, literally doing with the podcast twice a week. And then I had the convos on Friday and I'm streaming on Sunday and I'm still trying to do all the little videos in between. I just sat in my living room one day and just screamed, what the fuck am I doing?
Because we see it we see it from other creatives so much through TikTok, through Instagram, through Facebook. We see them go Blue Sky, whatever you name it, Instagram, Threads, we see them hit that point. Kai Cenat is a perfect example. You hit that point, you just like, I gotta chill.
That's too much. I don't know how the fuck he was doing that. Like,
yeah, I kind of saw this coming. So.
Yeah, there's no way, because like to be on stream that much that long,
you get burnt out. You eventually your burn is going to happen, and all these other dumb motherfuckers out here who are talking about it's a fake, it's a fraud.
No,
you can't sit here and claim that somebody is burnt out as a fake, because guess what? When they disappear, I didn't know. Yeah, you did, because you were talking down about them.
Yeah, you were talking shit. He said he was tired.
That's the fun part of when the bubble bursts. Everybody's like, oh, they're gonna have something bad, and it's like that's the freedom of what we do. You can just say, I'm done. I don't feel like doing this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Well, he's just the latest one. We do this every 5 years. It was him, then it was PewDiePie, then it was Ray William Johnson was the first one. And again, you can only make so many videos with somebody when they don't respond, and now you just look like an asshole. And it's like, all right, how many videos are you gonna make on the same person? What can you actually do now that they're gone?
Right. Seeing someone like Kai Cenat sit back after his last marathon and just say, I'm cutting hair, I'm taking a break, I'm teaching myself new words. And you had some people, his followers were just like, man, he seemed ignorant. I'm like, well, if you knew what the term ignorant meant, okay. But you see what he's dealing with. He's like, I need time for myself.
Yeah,
I have the money to do what I need to do now, but then seeing certain creatives around him, he's like, yeah, he stopped paying me my allowance. I said, you are a grown ass man.
What? He stopped paying me my allowance?
You had enough allowance. I mean, the clip pages are eating more off of these people now, because there used to be that what is the word I'm looking for? That proximity of being, it's his friend acting up, and I'm like, he's not even around to react anymore. So everybody got to be accountable for themselves, and it's not great.
And that's why you shouldn't. I actually kind of talk about this in the book to replug the book. But I talk about like, just building your brand and not chasing clout. Like, clout is not sustainable when it's somebody else's clout.
Thank you.
I feel like Vine was that first era of sink or swim. Everybody who did them group videos a lot of them pivoted to their own platform, and a lot of folks just drowned when it went down.
Yeah, because they are used to being able to get those rubs off of people, and it's so funny for me. The half famous thing is true, like I'm not fully famous, but I'm famous enough and in proximity where I'm seeing all of this stuff. And it's so interesting seeing these people that try to like suck off, for better words, these other famous influencers and people while doing no work. It's like your brand is literally being this person's friend or being in this person's face. And what happens, like you said with Kai Cenat, what happens when they don't want to do it anymore? Or what happens when they pivot? What happens when they're like, you know what? I don't want to do gaming anymore. I just want to do music. Are you now going to go do music? So it's like, build your own brand. I think that's the where that line gets murky between like collaboration and just like the dick riding, for better word. Like you're not collaborating because you're not doing anything. You're not bringing anything to the table. So who are you?
It's interesting that you bring that up about clout because I was watching YouTube last night and Omizi, I like watching him because
he's real insightful with his.
Yeah, he breaks his shit down. And when he was talking about the 18-year-old girl who's OnlyFans and she is hooking up with this,
I'm just where the fuck are y'all parents, man? Where are y'all parents?
She is an 18-year-old OnlyFans model, and she is hooked up with, I think it was Rakai, who was always a
child.
Yeah, he's 18.
Okay, I thought he was like 12.
I thought he was like 17. I know he's
no, he is 17. She's 18.
Yeah.
But the fact, and as he was talking about it, and the only thing I can think of is she's using his clout to build her clout, and
they're all using Kasanat's clout.
Yeah. You need that clout to build yours. It's like what are you building?
Yeah, the Iron Throne is empty, so who can we leech off of? Whose kingdom can we leech off of next?
I think what I'm glad so far I mentioned Vine. Jay Versace is a perfect example of someone who he was doing these funny vines, and then everything Vine shut down. He was still putting out a couple videos. Some of them videos get acted as memes nowadays, and then all of a sudden he shows up as one of the producers on Tyler the Creator.
It's crazy doing stuff with SZA and Doja Cat and all of that stuff.
Yeah, so he made a lane, and it was make your own lane, and he's doing that. So.
Yay, Doja Cat, yay.
Berlizzi was yelling at cartoons, and now he's a NAACP award winner. So
yeah, shout out Berlizzi.
So there has to be some kind of level of stop leeching off your boy or off your girl, and just go do you.
Yeah, what do you? The issue is a lot of people get in this stuff. And they're in it to be famous and not necessarily to do anything else. And so they don't have a thing to do because they're just trying to do whatever everybody else is doing. So it's like, oh, everybody's streaming. Okay, I'm gonna stream. Oh, everybody's going to cons. I'm gonna go to cons. Oh, everybody's cosplaying. I'm gonna go cosplay. It's like, what do you like? What do you actually like? It's this almost said a name. It's this chick I know. And she'll cosplay
not the laugh in between.
And it's a lot of people like this, but she'll cosplay characters from stuff she doesn't even watch. And I'm like,
oh, that's weird energy right there. That's
you're spending all this money when you can why don't you show us what you do like? Why don't you? And there's a lot of people that do that. They'll make content about movies they don't really like, or they'll act like they like, or they'll just do stuff and they don't like it. And it's like, for clicks. And it's like, hey, how about you tell us what you actually like so that we can enjoy this thing with you instead of you trying to suck off what's trending and suck off what's new. Lack of originality is completely correct.
I don't know if you've gotten added to these fucking weird ass Facebook groups where they try to pick our brains and then they answer none of the questions we ask.
Yeah.
There's one person, there's a couple people every time they join, and I happily watch them get curb stomped, but they're just like, hey guys. No, because it's like a group of people genuinely just trying to ask what the hell's wrong with the algorithm, or I'm doing the same. But you got one person, hey guys, what's a good niche to make content around? And the entire comment is like, hey, fuck you, figure out your own shit.
Figure it out.
What's a good niche or topics? It's like, hey, how about no, just
no. How about you? What do you like? If you like to sew, then why make sewing content? Because there's an audience for everything. Yeah,
Candy B did something, and I don't know if she's still doing it, but she was watching a lot of shows that people were on to, but she's watching them late.
Yeah.
So she's giving her react I didn't watch Insecure. This is one of the things she did. I didn't watch Insecure when it was in its original run. Now it's been 2 or 3 years. I'm finally checking it out. So I'm going to give my 2 cents on oh, wow, this is what y'all are talking about. Oh, this is crazy. It's original. Because it's okay, I've always wanted to check this out and do this thing. I didn't have time, but now that all the hype has died down, I'm not so pressed to do that whole thing. I can just go ahead and do it at my own pace. So there's levels.
I did the same thing recently, just in my story. My question every season was I'm gonna hate Molly less this season, right? And y'all just kept sending me faces. So, then I was just like, y'all, why are we calling Lawrence's baby mom a new nickname every week? I didn't understand it until I watched the show. Y'all called her Condoleezza Rice, condolences. Like, y'all, she was getting called everything but a child of God. I'm like, y'all are, maybe we're being a little harsh. And now that I watched the show, like, no, I get it.
Yeah, Trey Mosley watching the Game of Thrones. I think he just finished it. You know, and nobody spoiled it for him.
I love that.
He would make a post and he says, I don't want to know the answer, but like the Red Wedding. Wow. And then
my first episode was the Red Wedding. I was like, oh, these people all look cool. I'm like, goddamn, even the dogs got it.
That was your first episode?
I walked in on the Red Wedding. My little brother, who some of y'all met, walked in on Oberyn in the Mountain. So that was.
Oh, you did.
I was like, okay, Pedro Pascal getting it in. Shit, all his teeth.
I got pulled in like maybe an episode or two prior to Red Wedding because my son was just like, Dad. I'm like, yeah, dragons. I'm like, all right, I'm in.
Dragon.
That's all he said was dragons, and I'm like,
gotcha. I watched it from the beginning. So, hey Ed, where's your head? Oh my gosh!
I read the book. I was like, I have to see this.
Yeah, but don't be a weirdo. Don't be a leech, and teach each other teach a man how to fish and how to watch his own back. Like I ain't gonna. I walked into a bit of a minefield this weekend, but I'm a little ignorant. So, and look, I was in some generational drama I didn't ask for. Welcome back to Florida. But
so sound like a sitcom.
It basically is. It's Atlanta, but call it Orlando and make it about my life. I've been here all of 7 days, and I've been to a funeral, a birthday party, had to speak on somebody I barely knew. It was. Yeah, and then y'all see the rest of my life is still in these boxes behind me. That's the only reason I'm not asleep right now.
Man.
But yeah, just
and the blank wall that I talked about. That blank wall.
He's working on it.
When I start going on more adventures, y'all will see this come to life and hear less of an echo. But yeah, don't be a weirdo and teach people how to look out for themselves, even when you're not around. Because I know you had a chapter in there where you said one of your friends was on some edgelord stuff, and it was funny at first. You told him it was gonna age, and I've had some people in my life. I'm like, hey man, it's funny right now.
But people not, and to me, like I'll say it was maybe funny like the first week he was doing it.
Right.
Like it was like a lot of fight commentary, but then it started to where he started making fun of like legit like trans people. He started making fun of like little people. He started making fun of handicapable and just like disabled. And then like LGBTQ plus people, and it was just like, hey man,
he sounded like dark Twitter now.
And that's literally what it was. And it's like, hey, and the videos we're doing, they're getting millions of views. You're getting all these followers, but eventually, this is number one going to get shut down because people are going to start reporting you. And also, you're building this brand on being mean. Who do you think is going to like? You're a comedian, right? You want to build this evil asshole brand. Is that the audience that you want coming to your show that's supposed to laugh? Because people that like that stuff, they're not going to come to your shows to laugh. They're not seeking joy and happiness, right? Like they would come to your shows to not laugh and then post about how bad you are.
Heckle you at the show.
Exactly.
Heckle you. They're going to heckle you. So it's like, why would you want to create that audience for the views? Like I've always been anti doing shit for views. Like, of course, it's stuff that you know is going to trend, that you know is probably going to hit. But like just doing it for the fuck's sake of doing it is a waste of time and it's weird.
I'm glad you say that because now Roxy is an agreeably attractive woman.
Thank you. I'm super crusty right now, so thank you.
I see a lot of her posts, and she has a lot of takes on like anime and 90s cartoons and stuff. And they're really good takes. And I can't remember the post she made, but it was like model-esque type post. And I said, ma'am, I just got to work. And I see,
you got to show a little tip, man.
And I see the responses, and I'm like, these Negroes are weird.
Facebook is the worst. They send your shit to everybody you don't want to talk to. I don't know how I keep ending in Mexiclan rallies.
It's wild business. I found a Reddit where people were like, oh, Gooner material, and it was me like dressed up like Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, I think I said
wow.
it. Like,
I saw you posted it was like, please like delete that before because I don't sleep.
Before somebody hop up in there.
I'm like, before somebody you know or somebody who used to mess with and don't like you no more is in there, it makes it worse. But I went and got
look what I got. It's like, oh
yeah. So before I was like, yeah, go ahead and snipe that, and then don't worry, it's gone. I got the whole thing nuked. So
yeah, no thanks.
It's wild.
Yeah.
From my videos, like it was just.
I've learned if you're a female, just don't go on Reddit. It's bad.
Yeah,
it's never good over there.
I had to learn my lesson a very strange way. Because I used to see some of my friends' skits in there, and it would be in the most like right-wing groups. I'm like, so y'all hate us, but y'all still want to laugh.
Watching our stuff. Why are you watching this?
So I was like, let me see if my stuff is in there. I'm like, why the fuck am I coming up with like 15 NSFW flags? And it's like they just grab every photo of me with like any cosplayer, and it's like I guess an inch of cleavage gets it done. And I'm like, this is a screenshot. How is my name like tagged into the metadata of this post? I don't know.
What happened? Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there's Spartan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ultraviolet uglies have come for us.
I was gonna say, did I piss off? Did I piss off?
No.
They came.
Bama said something. I said, let me check something. There it is. It was like, so this will be fine now.
The pillow people are watching.
Did I piss off Serena's husband, or is that Venus? Which one is it? No, one of their husbands owns Reddit. I know that much, but
all I know is I came in. I was like, all I heard was ugly. Like, god dang, really?
Yeah, I claim that. The ultraviolet uglies, ladies and gentlemen, they are.
That's a real confidence booster. Just
that's what you want to hear when you're in a room. Like,
so weirdos and subreddits, but I found out if it's unmoderated, you can just get the entire thing taken down. So get that in the butt immediately.
Right. I do have a question about like you being on stage and being a comedian, and I mentioned heckling. Has that happened to you? And if it has, how have you handled it?
So I haven't got heckled as much lately, and I think it's just because I'm so loud. I don't really necessarily lend myself to a lot of heckling because I'm so loud. In order for you to get heard over me, you got to be yelling at the top of your goddamn lungs. So it's like, but previously, yeah, like I'm trying to think of. So the first time I ever got heckled was the second time I ever did comedy, and I tell this story all the time because it was just so funny, but not funny. The first time I did comedy, I thought I killed, but really what happened was I brought like 40 people, and I was reading from a piece of paper. It was all my family and friends, standing ovation. I'm like, oh, this is comedy? I'm killing it. So the second time I went to do comedy, I only brought 2 of my friends, and I went up there, and I'm doing it, and nothing's hitting, nothing's landing. I was probably up there for 30 seconds, and then somebody in the back yells, "Get your fine ass off the stage, bitch," with them titties. And I got off the stage. Immediately got off. I said, all right, guys, good night. I think I was supposed to do 5 minutes. I did like 30 seconds legit, and I got off the stage. And so that's how I knew I actually wanted to do comedy, because even after that heckling, I was like, I'm going to go back up. But I've had some very funny heckling experiences. You kind of just have to learn how to either ignore it or find a way to go with it. I've almost got in some fights on stage, but we won't go too much into that. But
oh Lord,
I made somebody cry before. I made this lady cry, but she had been heckling all night.
Good.
Yeah, it was this alabaster lady, and she was sitting in the front, and she had been heckling all night. And I said, if she heckles me, I'm going to hurt her feelings. And the venue was funny. It was like a bar, and like it was open window. So like if you were sitting outside the building, you could still like hear from inside. And so she was sitting in the front in the corner, and she was talking, and she kept talking. And I think I said something to the effect of like, hey, who are you here with? Yourself? You have to be, because who the fuck will want to come with you? And then she just lost it. And so now I'm going in on her ass. And she's like, my dad is rich. Just like, your daddy didn't even want to come.
Not my dad.
And then she's just like crying, and then she's yelling outside. She's like, my dad owns a fucking car lot, and he makes more money than all of you. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, we're comedians. We get paid in drink tickets and smiles. Like, yeah, he makes more than all of us. But and then she was calling a lift, and I was like, yeah, damn, your dad owns a car company, and he won't even come pick your ass up. He fucking hates you. And she's just outside bawling, and you can still hear it inside. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my set. But while I'm performing, you can just still hear like quiet sobs outside. And then it was some comedians outside smoking and stuff. So now they're roasting her too because she had heckled them all through their set. She's outside waiting for a car, got destroyed inside. Now she's outside, and it's like 5 or 6 comedians just laying into her ass.
Y'all just did the JoJo's kick on this girl. It was Roxy was the first one, and then the other 3 just kicked.
As it should. It should be a lineup, and every comedian should just go ahead and give her a hot 16 and pass it around.
Get to kicking. I've been doing comedy so long too, though. I learned like not all heckles are bad heckles. Sometimes like people just don't have like comedy show etiquette, and then where comedy is now, part of this to blame legit is like Matt Rife, right? Because Matt Rife blew up doing all of this crowd work. So a lot of people, that was their introduction into comedy. So they're thinking crowd work is comedy, right? And so now it's just a thing. Like for a while, comedians were trying to fight it. Like, don't be talking during my show, but they're probably going to talk during your show. Because when did he get on? Was it before COVID, right after COVID, during?
It was right at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah. So it's like for a lot of people, that's what they were watching. And that's their experience with stand-up. Is a lot of people that have just never been to live shows. So all these clips are going viral with him and all these other people doing crowd work. So for me, and this is kind of my philosophy with anything, like you kind of have to embrace what's going on. You kind of have to like join the system to kind of fight against it, if that makes sense. Like, I understand that y'all are coming for crowd work. I want to get these jokes off. So I'm going to give y'all a little crowd work and my jokes. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give you no crowd work because now I'm losing the crowd. Y'all don't want me just talking at y'all anymore. Like comedy's just become more interactive. So let me embrace that. That's what that is. And now I can just kind of move how I need to move in that space. That's what I was saying. Like heckling isn't always bad because they legit don't know.
Does it bring out the best in y'all though?
And that's the thing.
It's all the viral clips in the bookings. I think Nate Jackson probably has like the best way where he just has his crowd work joint because he just says, "Hey, we're gonna do crowd work now." Like it's like a school class. Like, "Hey, I'm gonna do crowd work now. If you want me to stop fucking with you, look away." And he gives you like, the crowd roll. And I've seen so many people like remix the way he does it. Like, it'll be straight up copy paste crowd work joint like .mp4. I'm like, damn.
It's like,
but see that's the thing we're seeing now because before it wasn't like that. Like the heckling. Like before it was like DL Hughley when he was doing Comic View, you grab somebody front row, you look like you wearing something wild, I'm coming for you, or now it's like you see Kev on stage, Tony Baker, they have a certain level of crowd working. Matt Wright does it, Nate Jackson does it, Ari Spears does it, so it's kind of evolved a little bit. Like they've taken Ari Spears is like, oh, you want to heckle, okay, so now this is the part of the show, it's like,
I mean it's getting edited. I mean, for what you were saying earlier, it's giving some people the opportunity to get their editing foot off the ground and hire people. I think JD, because I remember JD was talking that we was at DreamCon and JD was kind of talking. Was like, I feel like I'm doing all right, but I feel like I'm just getting capped everywhere. And now JD's like doing that kind of work for Marlon on the road now. So working with the Wayans family, being they social person.
So it's like, you never know. I will say, I do like the negative heckling, not more, but it's funny because like for me, I don't really, how can I word this to where it doesn't sound like me, but it's more so like I think just because it's my brand, I don't have an aggressive brand. Like I'm aggressive, right? But I'm not mean. I don't try to roast. That's not my brand. So I don't necessarily get that energy. But it's inside of me, right? So when somebody says some shit and I'm like, oh, I can finally go the fuck off, I just be like, pow, pow, pow. I'm like, I've been fucking waiting.
But those are the wonderful moments because like, look, I'm trying
I'm trying to do my job. You keep messing with me. All right. And then you just and Roxy, I'm gonna be honest with you because when you go off, I love your level of petty. I love because you relentlessly fire them off.
Yeah,
you don't give a breath. You just like.
I'm like, no. I was like, we're doing this.
I think I was made. But go ahead.
I've just never understood how somebody could go to a place where someone professionally tells jokes and sit down in the audience and think you're gonna win. Like that makes zero sense to me.
Well, people are stupid because it's also like, hey, not only like I'm a professional comedian, I do this. I have the mic. I'm louder than you. So it's like, even if you're saying so, because it's been some time somebody heckled me and I'm like, ooh, that was a good one. But you just didn't get the sound. So I'm going, now I really have to destroy you. Like, I'm going to have to go harder.
And then you can always tap it off and be like, you forgot, you paid to see me. So I won both ways.
And that's my thing. I'll be like, thanks for the money, pussy.
Right. You paid to get your feelings hurt. But
I just never understood because usually if a comedian makes fun of you, to me, that's an honor. That's like, I love it. I'll be the hardest one laughing. I mean, Bruce got on me and sat there and said, brother, you are too big to be shopping at Men's Warehouse with them arms. I hollered. I was the loudest. I mean, banging the table. He said, bro, don't bang the table. I can't pay for you and the construction to the club. I think what you just did. And just had me crying. And then yeah, but it's like just you it's an honor. Like you said, like Roxy said. It just you go there.
And that was because you went there for that. Like you knew you were going to have fun. You weren't like being rude to Bruce, right? Like you're like, hey, I'm here to enjoy the joke. I want it to be fun. I got heckled by Lavelle Crawford, and I love Lavelle Crawford. I went one time with my brother because that's his favorite comedian. I went one time with my brother, and we got heckled. We were sitting in the front, and he was like, yeah, who let these children in here? So like he kept coming back and being like, hey, little kids, cover your ears. And he was talking about Christmas. He was like, what did you get for Christmas? So like I like him because it's not like mean. Like it's not like hurtful.
Right.
He was, and I went back with my boyfriend at the time. Now that was funny. So my boyfriend was like a swole, like real jack dude, and he had on one of my shirts, one of my like Roxxy Haze branded shirts, but it was so tight because he's super muscular. So Lavelle Crawford was firing his ass up, and once he finds a person, he keeps coming back to you throughout the show. And so after the show, we're leaving and we're walking, and a lot of people are like looking at us and like whispering. And I was like, hey, they're whispering at you because they know that you're the guy he was talking about because they couldn't see. They just saw Lavelle Crawford keep pointing at somebody. And he was like, that's not what they're doing. They're just over there. I'm like, because they were pointing. I'm like, I'm telling you, they're trying to see if you were the guy. And so I just asked, I was like, hey, excuse me, do y'all think he was the guy Lavelle Crawford talked to? He was like, yeah, we knew it was him. That shirt is tight as fuck. So then they got with him. So I think it can be done in a way where it's not.
If it's just like playful ribbing, because like I got clowned by Mystical the same way. Meanwhile, I was working Mystical. I was at because he worked Essence with us a couple years, so he knows who the fuck I am. And then when the crowd came in, and it was all these this travel group, but it's a lot of single women in their 40s, and he just starts pointing me out in the front row. I was like, hey, whose fucking child is this? I'm like, not only do you know who I am, I've been with you for 2 weekends in a row. What do you mean? He's like,
what are you doing?
I'm pretty sure my whole catalog predates your birth. Your parents like made you to my music, didn't they? I was like, all right, that's enough. But it was playful, like. And then even Eddie Griffin, who I saw on stage on time, he goes into he's in like a different stratosphere when he's on that stage. He was doing shit that I didn't even know comedian. Like I don't know if y'all can just hear better up there, or y'all can like y'all turn into Toph from Avatar and you can sense who's moving in the room. he was heckling this one girl, like just playing with her, and she was laughing. And this couple in the back gets up and like tries to sneak to the bathroom. And he just does a full 180. And where the fuck y'all going? and then just laughed him out the door. Yeah,
that shit's funny.
I will definitely admire Roxxy because I tried my hand in stand-up comedy in '95. That is a hard job. Let me tell you.
How many times did you go up?
I hit the stage 15 times.
Oh, damn.
I was active duty, so it was like, oh, I'm going to the base. I'm gonna go do comedy. Ha ha! Fuck your feelings. Go back to the base. Come back. Get my frustrations to y'all. It goes back and forth. Number love for you, baby.
It's hard, and I've had some very I actually talk about it in the book. Famous.
RoxxyHaze.com.
Right? Niggas need money. Buy a book.
Yeah, it's a chapter called "Fuck Y'all That's Funny," and it's about how like the worst show I ever did, where I was legit in front of 400 people, and like one person laughed in the back.
Oh, damn.
Like that was like kind of earlier on in my it was early enough in my career to where like I was still kind of new, but I thought I was good. Like I had been doing these shows, I had been cracking people up, I had been getting booked and all of this, and this was like my first like out of town show where I was getting paid. I think it was like $200 something like that, and they put me up in a hotel room, and I was at the Improv, and I'm like, oh, I'm in there, baby, and then sold out 400 people. And they was not fucking with it at all. Let me tell you, they hated it. And legit, one person in the back was like, "Man, fuck y'all, that's funny."
Hey, sometimes all you need is that one person,
and that's what kept me going.
See, that's that energy you carry, because you it's kind of like a don't quit attitude. It's like, no, you're not gonna stop me from doing what I know I can do, what I'm good at, what I'm capable of doing. It was like, just because you and your feelings, Karen, and your dad owns a car lot, that's a big brag, whatever.
Like, and still the fact you took a lift up here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You got it.
It was a point where I was gonna pivot from like the jokes I was telling, because at that point I was doing like kind of nerd comedy, and I hadn't really seen other people doing that kind of comedy. Right, like where, like especially like as a Black person, like talking about TV shows and talking about cartoons, and talking about anime, and not talking about other stuff, but like being able to make that funny everywhere. I hadn't reached that point yet, and I was like, maybe I should start kind of pivoting what I was doing. And this is what hurt. I had a joke about the Jeffersons, and it was some older Black people, and none of them fucked with it. And I was like, oh, y'all not fucking with this Jefferson's joke? Like, fuck y'all. But yeah, like I'm glad I didn't. And I just started, I had like two things that happened to kind of like shift my perspective on that. Like I ended up getting booked on the Memphis Comedy Festival, and there was a show called Black Nerd Power Hour, and it was all Black nerd comedians telling jokes. So just getting to see that, so many different styles of comedy from nerd. And then I saw, what is the name of it? Awkward Comedy, and it was Eric Andre, Hannibal Buress. It was like their first comedy special.
Oh shit!
My homie Victor Varnado made it, directed it. So Victor Varnado, Marina Franklin, and Baron Vaughn. And so that too is like, okay, it's one thing to see all these Black people and we're all on the same level, but to see all these successful Black people doing this and being successful and like talking about what they want to talk about was just like dope to see and super inspiring. So that's what kind of kept me pushing to be like, I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want, and y'all either gonna laugh at it or you're not. But eventually, like I was telling y'all earlier with the brand, you find your audience, you find the people that like what you like.
Yeah, sometimes it ain't you. Sometimes you in a room full of haters. Like I used to. I think that's why I told you I didn't really have any notes on that chapter, because I'm like, I've been there, because it's all fun and get. I think maybe because I'm a Pisces, I'm like, I'm only gonna take so many of these, and I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you one time, and I'm gonna make sure I hurt, and I don't care. You can be in the corner crying, or we can all laugh together. Pick one.
That's how it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to
go. I've heard Marlon Wayans describe how it is to be in a family, basically a family of comedians. Like you learn you roast, ain't no crying. You pick up that sword. You got to get in it, you know. So when I see you with like people like Kevin Stade, we have to do like Great Taste, and then it's a bunch of y'all in one room.
I had to close my eyes. When I tell you, I will forever be grateful to All Def for me getting mercilessly roasted so much to where like, yeah, you can't hurt my feet. Like they be going in on nothing. I was when I was filming The Hospital, on stage, which I also wrote on Plug. Check it out. I hate y'all have seen me enough. Y'all know I don't like pants. You usually see me with a skirt on.
Yeah.
Sweats are dying.
Yeah. I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a Roxxy Cake Fest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh man, I've been doing squats too. Y'all finna see this ass out. It's
Are we gonna see it next week? No.
Good night, America. Thank you for coming.
I was gonna try to come. So I was booked in Detroit, and I'm actually gonna have to announce this soon. I have to cancel the Detroit show, but that was part of the reason I wasn't coming because I was going to Detroit. So I might try to. We'll see. I might try to make it work. Come to Blerd concert.
Girl, don't make me Russell Simmons. You're talking about. Thank you for coming. God bless and good night.
Ooh, not Russell Simmons.
Let me tell you right now. Don't you dare if you see us because we're doing the Blerd Station live stream for 3 days, and we have the whole area.
Oh yeah, with the
don't you dare, don't you dare. And we're in the lobby area now, so we're like right up front. So don't you dare walk through that front door. And
I don't think I'll be able to.
You don't get your ass over here.
They fried you for your wardrobe in the hospital.
Oh, I forgot what we was talking about. I just had on some big jeans because I don't like the feeling of like this is that neurodivergence. I don't like anything that feels like I'm trapped. So I had some pants on. I walked in. Pat was like, "Why your pants just look like pants?" He was like, "They look like the pants emoji," and I just was like, "Why? It's 9 a.m. Like, what are you? Why are you doing that?"
They just started, and then all it takes is one.
And that too. So now people are coming over to look at my pants. And now it's 30 people roasting and I'm just standing there because what you gonna do? Like it's like you just gotta sit there and take the roasting. And so like whenever we do Great Taste, whenever we do all of these shows, like sometimes it's like I ain't finna laugh too hard if I start getting roasted, but it'll be about I had on a goddamn Sonic the Hedgehog jacket. Tony Baker said something. And Kev, I don't forgot if it was Tony, Kev, Pat, because they start jumping me.
Yeah.
Talk about Roxxy Sonic the Bread Hog, and I'm like,
oh, that was so. I remember that all day. That's
Tony. That was Tony.
And then talking about you hit me and bread come out. I'm like, I don't even eat bread. Shit like that.
Tony went in on you. God.
At least y'all are learning how to take a joke and not being raised around malice, because I think that was my problem. I was raised around people that just I thought we all kin, so damn, I'm killing the crowd right now. Bye everybody.
They're all coming back.
I was supposed to be checking the private chat. I forget it every time I'm up here.
Oh, sorry.
By the time you showed up, I mean, hey, welcome back.
No, I was
on my nose.
I was raised around. I was dumb and naive. I was like, oh, we all family, so we wouldn't hurt each other. I didn't realize these people was like trying to cut my throat with every joke. I thought we just played like that until I got around other people. They was like, hey man, dial it back. Like, right. y'all laugh too.
Hey, look, it be that way when you get around your own people, and I call it a skill level issue, because you get around your own people, you start roasting. Then you get around others, and they look at you like, damn, you a bully.
I had to learn. I learned in my 20s. There's levels. I was playing on expert since I was a child and didn't know.
Yeah. So, I've been fighting for my life. I thought everybody.
I thought that's just how we talked about each other. Like I remember,
that's how the roast is supposed to go.
And that's when my writing game got. That's when my writing game got better, because even when we used to do these roast sessions coming home from track meets, I was like the literal black sheep. So if I said the shit, you could hear people snickering and catching themselves. But if I wrote it and texted to one of my friends to say everybody would fucking die. So then, and then even when I was like playing football, my worst ones aren't focused. It's gonna come off the top of my head, and it's the whole room is gonna laugh or get silent or both. It's what is it? A great joke leaves half the room laughing and half of them horrified. Yeah, it was this fucking freshman I couldn't stand, and I think we had to divide into like groups for like practice. And they was like, man, I don't want Rob. He's like, why not? I'm like, his own fucking parents don't want him. Why do you think I do? Yeah, you see that face you make, and I was like, what? Y'all see? The nigga told us publicly. Why am I in trouble?
I would have been like
dropping lore.
You posted on Snapchat. We all saw it. I'm just repeating what we all know.
I have a really nice sign. Wow.
that would have been a referee moment. Like, did he fire at you? Hey, I mean, he fired at you. Then hey, rules of engagement.
Some families
join the fight.
Some friend groups ain't safe.
My mother's side of the family, all the cousins. It's what we do. It's come in. It's like it's okay corral. It's like better get ready. These jokes about to fly. It's like
what they say. Roast is like a cipher session. You sit down. Yeah,
don't try to hide.
I don't get people who go to the show and damn near bite their tongue off. Fly?
No, not drop.
Like,
I don't get dropping shit.
I ain't got no incense. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I don't get people who come to the show damn near biting their tongue off trying not to laugh. That shit kills. I think that's why I think that's why it was one of my favorite chapters because like JD had just posted a set and you could see like all the people in there like trying to like hold it in. Like they're about to damn explode in the comment section. Like, man, fuck this crowd. That shit was fun.
Yeah, like there are some people that come, and some people have told me this after the show. Like they want to do comedy, so they're like harsher critics, right? Because they feel like they can do it. Or like some people legit want to prove that you're not funny, and it's like, hey, why'd you come? Like if you don't like it, that's one thing, but to hold in a laugh. Like you need to go to therapy. Like
you need to go get looked at.
Especially when I heard it escape already, and you had to catch it. Like, yeah.
Or I think when people are like in the front like this, like get your ass in the back. Like why are you crying?
Go ahead.
I have a question for Roxy since she's our fantastic guest, and I appreciate that. I was curious with everything that you've done, what has been currently your biggest challenge?
Oh, time management. Like legitimately. Like, if we're talking about just like in life for sure, like figuring out how to be places on time, it has cost me recently. So I've been early to stuff. Like it cost me about $3,000. This actually wasn't my fault.
Damn.
Yeah. Whoa!
Was this the
Yep.
You know, I'll be honest. You're the only reason I even knew that thing was coming out because no one has talked about it.
But it wasn't my fault. But just like the importance of time in the production, I'll tell y'all part of the story. So pretty much, I got booked to do this thing, this event, and I was having car issues. So the place was far as fuck, and I'm in LA, so I already know shit is far. So the time that they wanted me there, I told them I wasn't going to be able to be there at that time. I told them the time I was going to be able to be there. And I was a little bit later than the time I was projected to be there. Not a lot, a little bit. But they were like, no, we don't want you here. Even though it was still hours before we were supposed to film and anything like that. Just because it was a little bit, it made me like 10 minutes after the time I told them I was going to be there. And they were just like, no. So yeah, I didn't end up getting, I got half of the money, but I didn't end up getting all the money. And I just was like, okay, I need to, I'm very reflective. It was some bullshit for sure, because I did tell them every step of the way what time I was going to be there. But it's still just like, yeah, people just get up, like time is super important. And even if it was still early, time is just super important. And so now I just have, once you lose the damn near $3,000, it's like, I'm gonna be 6 hours early to everything. Right. Even if it's some shit going on, like I'm gonna figure it out. But that's also part of me having to stop doing so much stuff so I can just focus on whatever the one thing is for that day. Like stop visual stop and just being on top of all of the stuff with my life so that doesn't happen again. Like, you know, you can't control car trouble, but make sure I have maintenance done. Make sure, like, try to do everything and so that shit doesn't happen.
Being proactive in some respect.
So that's what I'll say I took away from that, even though I was not wrong in that situation.
So
if we talking about what were you saying?
No, go ahead.
You got your deposit.
I'll tangent. I would say the other hardest thing probably has been what we talked about earlier, like collaboration and trust. Like I've worked with so many people, and there's so many people I don't like. You know what I mean? Like it's so many people that I frankly can't stand, right? And so it is
She's gonna tell me after the show. I already know it. I'm like, okay, good to know.
As she's laughing, that name keeps popping up. That's why she's laughing.
The gas squeeze is sending me.
It's on repeat, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the fire avoiding the whole thing. It's like, I know this is.
Now he gonna get quiet. Oh, okay. Oh, now he gonna get quiet.
But I'm learning, right? Like to, how can I word this? Like some people I just hate and I refuse to work with, right? Like I just never want to work with you. But there's some people we just maybe don't get along. Maybe our personalities don't match, but that doesn't mean that we can't do business together. So it's me learning to, because I don't like a lot of people, right? It's not even that I hate them. I just don't like you. You know what I mean? Like I don't like. Maybe please.
I'm sorry. It's just the way you say. I just don't like you.
I don't like you.
I don't know why.
I don't like you.
And the more and more I'm learning about like legit ADHD, I still got to do my autism test for real. I've just had other shit I got going on. But the more I learn about like what neurodivergence is and like behaviors and stuff, and once I started reading about ADHD and like this sense of justice thing that we have, like it's like it's big. Like we don't like shit that doesn't feel like it's just. So it can be I don't like you because you fucked somebody else over. I know you ain't do nothing to me. But it's like, oh, you a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch your ass. I'm gonna watch you. Like you may not do what I think you're gonna do towards me, but I've heard stories.
I didn't see it, and it's from people that I do trust and I do respect. So I'll be like, So it's me having to understand that I don't have to like you. I don't have to feel like you're a good person to do business with you. And once again, I thank my manager for that. Like I said, I'll be putting that man through hell. I'll be like, I don't fuck with them. Like, do you understand? I want to that ass. And he's like, hey, we can have those feelings, but it's a good business move. And if it is, then let's do it. It like, so now it's like they really had to do something. They really had to like some fucked up shit. If it's just a personality clash, or maybe you were not super nice to one of my friends. You weren't mean. You just weren't necessarily super nice. I can still work with you, but then afterwards, I am going to say something. I'm still working on that part because sometimes you just don't need to say anything. So that I would say is the other hardest part. Sometimes I say stuff that I just don't need to say. I feel like there's been many instances, we won't get into it, even at certain times, where I said things that I maybe necessarily didn't need to say. So I am now working on.
I call that standing 10 toes down. You know,
but
I was gonna say that's called being yourself. But all right,
but flat with no spare, ladies.
It's sometimes the way those situations carry out, and then they carry out in the form of an unexpected email blast.
Oh my God!
Ooh, there's so much going on.
These are witness statements. These are witness statements they're giving. Like,
this is why Blerd's Eyeview After Dark on the Patreon needs to exist.
These files are more redacted than the actual files. Like,
I'll tell y'all later. So you know, so sometimes, you know, I have to find the balance of, like you said, like, I'm standing on business. This is important, or is this actually important? Because everything shouldn't have that same energy. Some stuff I'm gonna beat your ass for, right? Like, if you steal from somebody I know, if you are actively doing something to hurt my friend's career, if you're doing stuff like that, I'm gonna beat your ass. But sometimes it's like, okay, like I said, you maybe just weren't super personable. I have a lot of issues with certain people in the community because I am half famous, right? I don't hang out with influencers. I don't like y'all. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to make content with like, if we're hanging out and eating, I just want to eat. Okay. So I don't have a lot of that.
There is that level of people wanting to feel like they're in the moment, and it's like, no, enjoy the damn moment. No, I don't need a phone camera. They're like, hey man, remember that time, man? We can talk about it and joke about it and everything else. It's not everything needs to be digital and seen. Right. Like, sometimes you just need to experience that.
And we just hang out. But because of that, what will happen sometimes, and this is when I get mad, is I'll be hanging out with my friends that are just my friends, right? But then my friends aren't welcomed in certain spaces because they're not influencers, because they're not having this follower count. And I'm like, hey, fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck. It's a party, bitch. Like, who cares? Like, like, why can't my friends come into this party because they're not famous? I'm not famous. You know, so those are the moments when I'll be like really getting hit. But it's also like, hey, maybe let's not threaten this influencer. Maybe just say, hey, don't say, maybe don't say, hey, I'll beat your bitch ass. Maybe just say, hey.
That sounds like Navy and Roxy. I'm just.
That's what we're friends.
So absolute motherfucking fact. Okay.
Here's the thing. Roxy says it out loud. Navy says it and when he's in righteous anger, I give you a look. That is somehow universal. I don't know what it is, but it's a stare down, and I'm like, I'm on your ass now.
I'm terrible at it. Roxy's my spirit animal. Okay, that's what
I say. The thing.
You gotta give me the solid snake briefing beforehand, or I'm just gonna think we all friends. Like, I'm gonna play cordial in public until we get behind a closed door, and it's like, oh, I didn't know it was like that.
I didn't know you hated me. So
it's just there's people in the community where I've seen stuff unfold, and Tafara might not know about it, Kira might not know about it, but me and Navy do, because we've been in it in the trenches a little longer. We're just like, so this is the tea.
I love some non-tea. I love some nerd tea, boy. I will sip it up. I love some tea.
We're just like, so this person was like this, and then this happened, and then this went down, and then maybe say, and then this part is where I came in, and then and I'm like, yeah, I do remember that. Okay, yeah, and that's why we don't,
won't fuck with them.
This tastes like Saturday morning cartoons. I love this line. 1972. Yeah, it's a vintage 1972.
It's weird because you and I are both very vocal about we're clearly doing all the shit because we ain't there yet. We're trying to be. And how many folks think you got it so they can get something if they just stick close to it? I'm like, I don't even give off that energy to. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the person was right the one time it happened, but I'm like, I didn't know. Like, this person thought they could just like leech their way off.
Candy B will call me. She says, Chris, you need to tell me who these people are before we start to interact, because I don't be knowing the drama to go on, because she's in the circle, but she's like not in the circumference of things. And she's like, I didn't know this person was problematic. I'm like, oh no, but I didn't even know you were talking to him. I said, this is what we'll do from now on. It's like
I had somebody trying to leech their way into an after party I didn't know I was invited to. And I'm just like, I don't know why you thought I was going. Apparently, no one told me until I was like 45 minutes into the drive home. But I don't. And this is like when apparently we've only I don't know why I give off this impression we've only met like 1.5 times. But this was like DreamCon in Dallas before it was like what it is now. So they would have like them private hangouts with just like the people that wanted to get away from everybody for a little bit. Yeah. Apparently, I was invited and nobody told me, and I guess this person just thought I was going. So she just clung to me the entire week, and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Like, get away from me! Like that's nasty, and I've had that happen on the flip side. I don't know you. We not friends.
I'm running to Ozzy and Daquan, which is the worst two people I could have asked for help. I'm like, they're just like, well, I mean.
Oh my God. So Roxy, this book, Half Famous, is out now. Yes. Number one seller on Amazon. I said number one.
Mm-hmm. It went down on the charts, but it was on there.
We got the screenshot. So
yeah, that's all we need. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna watch the latest premiere for Crazy 8 the Great. And then when we come back, we are going to talk about the Dakota Incident that just dropped this Wednesday, actually. It's Wednesday. So if you're ready, you want to stick around for it. If you didn't, you still might want to stick around for that.
Stop doing that.
So, Roxy, you want to stick around with us?
I'm actually really snotty, so I'm trying to hold it in.
We ain't talking about your attitude.
Yeah,
go blow your damn nose.
I might to dip a little bit.
No, he didn't.
Full transparency, I'm snotty and poopy. So wait, how long is the rest of the show? Because I'm gonna see.
Probably like another 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'll be back.
Okay.
Can I do it? Because I wasn't gonna. Yeah, I was like, let me keep it cute. But yeah, my nose and I have to boo boo into Fari. I use up all the spray.
Get away!
So yeah, I guess the plug. Also, I want to come back.
You're always welcome back. You know that. So we talk online enough. It's just like Kenya. I'm like, come on. Here's the link.
Let's cut to commercial before she says something else.
Check out Half Famous. It is available on Amazon, no matter where you live in all the countries. You can also get there at roxyhaze.com. And I'm filming a comedy special next month in LA. It's called Unsupervised Adult. I'm super excited. It's my first comedy special. It is with Frame Studios and Richard A. Washington, who works with Kevin on Stage Studios. So I'm super excited. If you're in LA and you want to come to the taping, the link is in my bio. You can go also check it out at roxyhaze.com. And thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all having me on here. It's fun to talk to y'all. I am gonna go shit up the toilet. Hopefully I'll see y'all. If not at BlerdCon, are y'all going to? I'm for sure going to DreamCon. Are y'all going to DreamCon?
Fari might be going. I haven't decided yet.
I can't. My daughter's graduating high school, so I'll be going to see her do her thing.
Congratulations! So hopefully I'll get to see you at BlerdCon then.
You better. Poopy and all, I don't care.
Poopy and all, I will be poopy.
I'll bring a bucket. Just don't worry about it.
Boy, that'll be the most self-conscious.
Put her in the corner. She was like, "I'll be over there in a minute." You know, like,
it's my reception.
Thanks, Roxy.
So thank y'all. I really appreciate it. And y'all have a good rest of the episode.
I knew I should have sat in the comments for this episode.
We'll see you. Bye. We will be right back.
Let's reach out one time.
Blerd's Eyeview is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blerd's Eyeview for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented blerds across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 Blerd mystery box company.
For the day to come, when the air escapes my lungs, all of my demons dying, I'll never give up trying, slaying, praying I have strength to keep on cutting down the darkest parts of life that keep on chasing me.
Origin full of unbearable losses, to the forest bearing my crosses. Was cloaked out there in the darkness, blood soaked, scared I was nauseous. Here ducks, no repairing the faucets. Here stuck, no air in the caution. Shovel in hand, not carrying it all, just taking revenge. I buried my conscience, destroyed at the thought of my siblings. Head start to tremble, I caught the resemblance. Future was clouded, no seeing the light, though I'm clinging to life. Never thought about ending it. Sword in my hands, only plan is defending it. Don't understand, all I am is adrenaline. Using despair like it's there for my benefit. Staring at death, I'm aware I'm befriending it. Just when you're feeling alone, demons will seemingly visit your home, poison your spirit and eat at your soul. Man, Satan will wait till you sick in the dome. Faith is protection that's thicker than bone. Don't got a stick, better get you a stone. Don't let them trick me, my vision is grown. My breathing is steady, it's making me strong. So
when demons come to play,
who wanna play?
I cut my fears away.
Cut them away.
I know mistakes were made.
Yeah.
In time, we'll fight the change.
When evil makes it round, find a way to take it down.
If there's a king, I will take the crown.
When evil makes it round, find a way to take it down.
If there's a way, I will take him out. So cut away the pain. The demons always tend to hold you blame. When you're lost and on your own, the only one who's there to take the throne is you and you alone.
Burning down every bridge, every regret. I wear the wounds like armor. No respect for the one they be calling death. Walking around like a spiritual martyr. Nightmares lurk around every corner. What you know about the battles I fought? What you know about the blood that I spilled? The ones that I to make me a boss. Fuck a ghost, I'm the one they gon' feel when the lights out. One swing of the sword get you wiped out. Anybody stepping up, they gon' pipe down. I'm cutting through pain, I'm built like a blade. You can't see the light if you living in shade. I'm giving out fades, they fading away. Chopping demons down, I'm cooking fillets. Long road ahead, running out of gas. No motion, got 'em broke like a tie rod. Did nobody tell you to fire hot? Don't get burnt by the bends of the fire god. I walk around with my family attached to my back. There's no turning back. Shadows follow every road, every path taken is painted and knitted in black.
My fighting spirit is hidden in fact, dispatching you faster than you can react. Before you start blinking or feeling the scratch, it's harder to think when your head is detached. Demons, I put them to bed, dog. Not leave until I see them dead, Lord. It's a tyrant declaring a triumph. Now look at you dying while giving a TED talk. See, I gotta acknowledge this utter disgust. For all of the weakness, I had to adjust. Longer for loving, they tainted with lust. When building a family, they play with your trust. Tired of battling these dumb demons. All the ground, I still don't feeling uneven. Now the dawn is coming in, I'm sun breathing. I can't let them kill me, I ain't done breathing. And with that said, fuck a upper moon. Make them suffer stuck up in the upper room. About to cut them up into a chunk or two. This ain't luck or nothing, this is up to you. I know my stamina plenty in stores. Storming this castle with infinite floors. Imminent danger and infinite doors. Though I didn't start it, I'm ending this war.
So cut away the pain. The demons always tend to hold you blame. When you're lost and on your own, the only one who's there to take the throne is you and you alone.
All right, we are back with our guest Roxxy Haze. Go check her out. Go get that book, Almost Famous. T. The Dakota Incident dropped.
Mm-hmm.
I got mine and came straight here. I ain't really cracked open a page yet.
I will be on the hunt for alternative covers as well. Mama Fury, one of these will be yours.
Whoopty.
I can't look up every time she does that. I cannot look up. I'm like, doggone it.
Yeah, I saw they had three left, and it was like one of three different covers, and the only variant there was the other variant was just Icon of Superman on the cover, and I'm like, well, this is kind of boring. So, also,
in other words, Tafari was wanting the blackety black cover, like I did.
Me too.
I wanted the blackety black cover.
That and my rules for like hunting collectibles. If I'm in unknown territory, leave one for the one regular who might come in there looking for it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was able to grab 4 copies because it was plenty to grab. And I was looking out for the community.
I must say, all 3 covers I was luckily able to get, but I had to keep them away from a 2-year-old and almost a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. So,
man, so the Dakota Incident. This looks like this is called The New History of the DC Universe, the Dakota Incident. This is a one-shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from what I've read, this is what I've theorized, that this isn't just to go. This is going forward. This looks like this is going forward.
Yeah, this is an intro.
Yeah.
You know, they did it. There was a slight change to history because it's DC. Why not? But we are introduced to Beacon, who is the son of Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the future. It's future Dakota, and he's talking to Virgil via Ka, and he just took down one of Virgil's enemies and everything else. And then he gets sucked up after the battle. He gets sucked into a time stream, and that time stream brings him basically to our timeline, basically in so many words, where he's seeing things unfold. He's seeing the birth of the Dakotaverse unfold. Virgil was the spark. Icon was just that. The Icon and Rocket were just that. The Icon. What did he call hardware? He called
the Crusader.
The Crusader, yes, which I thought was very fitting. And I said, man, I never thought this is a sign of great writing. I never thought I never looked at it that way. That Virgil was that Static was the spark. Icon and Rocket were the icons.
Mm-hmm.
The hardware was the Crusader. And I said, damn, considering the fact of their run and everything, that's true.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
You know, the spreads were beautiful. Every story that was written, let me pop that open because everybody had a piece of this. Everybody had a piece of this.
It was 3 parts. It had 3 different stories, and they were all done by 3 different brilliant teams.
Mm-hmm.
Act 1 was Joseph Illich with Valentine Landro as artist, with Marissa Louise as colorist. Act 2 was Stephanie Williams with Carla Paglion and Steven Segovia doing pencils, with Jason Paz doing inks and John Calise doing colors. Act 3 was Morgan Hampton with Fico Ocio and Ulysses Areola doing Act 3. The prelude and the epilogue, Nicholas Draper Ivy, my man. With Edwin Galman doing art and Andrew Dowhouse doing colors. Story consultation by Mark Wade.
Those spreads, those 2-page spreads, beautiful. Because what happens is Amanda Waller is running the MetaHuman division. Lex is the president. This is the time when Lex was president. Amanda Waller is running one part. Sergeant Rock is running another part. I can't remember who. Sam Lane is running another part. And he's basically wanting...
Sergeant Steele.
Yeah, Sergeant Steele. And Sergeant Steele. And Lex is basically wanting Dakota, not so much off the map, but he wants them policed.
Yeah.
He wants the Heroes Police because Alva is killed of Alva Industries. He's killed and hardware is framed for it.
So is this the spoiler or the non-spoiler part of this?
This is partially the spoiler.
I'm about to say, what can we? It's gonna be kind of hard.
We might end up spoiling the whole thing,
and that's fine. What we find out later is the whole Big Bang incident was orchestrated by Alva with the quantum juice because they wanted to create an army of superheroes that can be controlled by the government, and Alva was in on this.
Yeah,
with Lex, and yes, Alva ends up getting killed, and hardware gets framed for it because I think Alva got a little too big for his britches,
and he started treating that as this might have to be my buffer, to stop them from trying to take over my section of what I've created. And I mean, let's face it, all fingers point to Lex any damn way. Let's be honest. But it's when they call Task Force X in, and the Task Force X consists of Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, Bronze Tiger, who watching him, and for some reason I had that gut feeling like he didn't want to do this, but of course he's part of Task Force X. It's kind of like I have to do these orders or I die. It's not so much I'm following orders, but that's what he was saying. I'm just following orders. And all of these instances is very reminiscent of what we're dealing with today.
Oh yeah.
But how relative it is.
But when Captain Boomerang says something way out of pocket about cleaning up the hood, and Bronze, and this is before they get off the helicopter, and he says, "You say anything." Bronze Tiger snatches the boomerang, says, "You say anything like that, I'm shoving this thing down your throat."
Hey, take it easy. Hey.
But in the midst of this beautifully drawn battle, which takes several double page spreads, you start to notice that Bronze Tiger is, they're firing on citizens. He's like, that's not what I signed up for. So now you see the conflict starting to happen within him, and as long as you see the conflict that's going on around them in this fighting area, and he's like, you're firing on, like Virgil says, they're firing on kids. Rocket is throwing up her shields, and they're doing everything they can. Then Bronze Tiger jumps in, to save a mother and her children
from one of the security folks that coming in. Get everybody.
And she says, it basically was like, I'm going to remember your face, this moment, the look on my children's faces, because you're part of the problem. Even though you notice he's not trying to be part of the problem. He's been lied to. We know that. We know that. And the rest of them are just like, I'm just getting some time wiped off my sentence. That's all my thing is. That's my thing.
When Bronze Tiger got knocked on his behind by Wise Son, and literally tells him standing down ain't an option.
Yeah.
That was I think that was the genesis of that moment as well, before you go into what you said, because it's like he's already conflicted with what's going on. This is Tulsa 1921 all over again. You don't like that Dakota was thriving, so what do? You try to take it. And the way the whole thing was explained, the way they flowed with it was so incredible, because you got to see how Dakota, the citizens of Dakota weren't just going to sit back and just let it happen. No, everybody was fighting. But you start seeing the inner turmoil of people brought in. Bronze Tiger, this isn't right. Why are we here? What are we doing? Ice. So,
but no, I mean, it how I'm trying to do this without spoiling the whole doggone thing.
You might as well just do it because people are gonna buy it anyway. You're gonna read interpretation.
Bama said go on, so go on. Go on and go
Bama
on.
said don't care, go on.
Okay. It is so reminiscent because I mean, speaking about Bronze Tiger and just the whole thing about he was so like we talked about being so gung ho about the mission. Like, look, we were brought in here to quell them. They can go easy. They can easy. We can go hard. It's up to them. And like we talked about this whole time, he's watching oppression, and Deadshot's just like, look, man, job's a job. Like, the job. Either we're doing it, or I'm putting a round through your head. It's up to you. So I love where Bronze just sat there and just at the end of it, he's like, bro, I'm not doing it. This is not what I signed up for.
This ain't what I signed up for. Yeah.
And I mean, this that whole thing of it's like, did we just see Bronze Tiger just realize you've been on the? And it's kind of funny where he even says this is a turning point in history, and I fear I'm on the wrong side.
Mm.
And I was like, it kind of bugged me because that line I heard somewhere, and I swear it is in a static book. I just can't find the issue. That line has been said once before, and I promise to Bass. It's
fantastically written, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really heavy because it makes you think about everything that we are dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Tulsa. We're dealing with ICE. We're dealing with all these variables right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that. How often have you heard us on this show say, if you support a certain person, you're on the wrong side of history. If you signify yourself as a mutant, as a rebel, as part of the Starfleet, as part of the Brown Coats, then you're fine. We know where you stand because you're standing on those principles of like, yeah, there's a reason why we don't like the Federation. There's a reason why we don't like this administration. There's a reason because it's like there's too much crooked shit going on, and they don't care about your regular people. And you see this unfolding in this book. They don't care about the regular people who are caught in this crossfire, and all the Dakotaverse heroes and villains, if you want to talk about Blood Syndicate, are defending their area. They're like, yo, we don't know who y'all are.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know why y'all here. And then here come Captain Adams' ass. He's nothing but the government stooge.
Mm-hmm.
This right here was such a freaking moment.
Yeah.
That panel, stay right there. That panel is beautiful.
That is such a moment.
Because you see these two powerhouses face off. Icon and Captain Adam. Because the minute I seen him come in, and I said, this dude. It's just like Justice League Unlimited, where him and Superman faced off. And it was like, Superman was like, dude, you are fighting the wrong battle. Man, I'm telling you.
And Icon says it right there. You have no authority. You have no such authority.
Nope. You have no such authority here.
Mm-hmm.
The book is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Justice League is brought in, and the Justice League are obviously more level-headed, than Task Force X. Because, just like we're doing the job we have to, but we know there's BS afoot. Mm-hmm. We know, like Clark is the main one saying, we know it's some bullshit going on, but right now we got to stop fighting for the sake of everybody else around.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least they were the level-headed one. Them and the Dakotaverse heroes. The Dakotaverse heroes were just protecting.
Mm-hmm.
They were protecting. They were just like, oh wait, who are y'all? Why are y'all here? We ain't got nothing to do with whatever it is y'all got talking about. Justice League is brought in like, hey, level the playing field. No, they're just not even leveling the play. They're like, yo, stop. We know what's going on, but right now we need y'all to stop before this gets worse. We're not going to make it worse because we ain't here for that. We're not here for that.
Although as I'm wearing Batman on my head, I'm like, how the story's going so far. I can't see Bats agreeing with the way he did.
No,
I can't see the whole. I mean, Superman, I get Icon as being exactly what we thought he would do. He's like, you know what, right now, and it's funny what Icon sees, Static and Rocket don't see.
Mm-hmm. But you understand both sides.
Right.
You understand both sides.
Although, Lex is being Lex, Amanda's being Amanda, Captain Adam thought he was doing something. I'm like, sir, and it's kind of funny where President Luthor at the time was telling Icon, he's like, look, do you really want to have this fight when there's a Kryptonian 60 feet away from us? And I'm like, Superman's not gonna. Superman's like,
exactly. I giggled my ass off when he said that.
You really think he's gonna move on your orders? Like,
listen to your dumb ass.
I'm about to say,
you know who you are,
you got a lot of faith to think Superman's gonna save you.
I mean, in so many words, Clark told it to Icon. He was like, I know this is not what it is. We know he up to something. It's just our hands is a little bit tied right now.
Right.
Because and he's right. Like, you see Icon's side of it, and you see Static and Rocket's side of it. Because one, they're younger, but they know they're not dumb.
Their eyes are not closed.
Yeah, they were like, yo, I know what this is. I've read about this. I've heard about stuff like this. Well, like, we got to make a stand. He's right. They're both right. Icon, we got to stop. We got to hear this out, because if we keep going down this route, other people are going to get hurt. He's right. There's no wrong in either ideologies. It's just we got to play chess right now.
Although as a Black Lightning fan, why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep doing this to Pierce?
Why do they keep bringing in Jefferson Pierce, is putting him in and making him sound like, well, I'm trying to do from the inside. It's like, no, you're not. You realize that these sycophants, these idiots are using your dumb ass.
I was so pissed at Jefferson Pierce in certain moments. I was really pissed at him, because I'm like, dude, I get you're trying to work it from the inside, but like he said, I realize I can't, but I'm too far in to really make the difference.
Yeah.
But then he looks back at Virgil. He says, but I understand if you need to do what you must.
The step back and the necktie loose, and I'm like,
yeah,
is this his way of saying he's going to join the fold? I'm like, maybe this was a shot in the arm he needed, and I'm like, no. He realizes that. And again, Pierce working in Luthor's administration was not on my bingo card.
That was the shock. That was the shock to me. I'm like, hold on, what is Pierce doing here?
Secretary of Education.
Right. Yeah, I'm like, you're in a position that I would expect you to be, but
he was Betsy DeVos and Linda McMahon.
Yes.
Damn.
And I'm like, dude. But I'm glad he came. I'm glad he had enough sense to realize I wanted to work it from the inside and fix the system, because I know the system's broken. I also know that being within this system, it's too far gone to even be fixed. So now I have to, but I'm too far in to make the difference. However, I'm going to do what I can, where I can, how I can. Whether it's in the shadows or not. In this particular case, like he said, when he gave that look back, it was that look like, tear some shit up, I'll look the other way. It was that look, tear some shit up, I'll look the other way.
He literally said, but as a father and a Black man afraid to see history repeat itself, I say, do what you gotta do.
And that's the one thing I will say about this book, that why we are stressing so hard about buying it, about talking about it and sharing it. Keep in mind, this might have been Act 2 or Act 1, but either way, it's 3 acts, and each of the acts all are important, and they all have their own writing, and they all have their own impact and significance. And that, and again, not sounding a broken record. This is us. This is just a sliver. We didn't even talk about Death Syndicate when they rolled up on Task Force X.
Yeah,
Death Syndicate was like, "Hey, at the ready." Laying down for what?
Blood Syndicate said, "Guess what?
Bring it."
Right.
If anything, most of the Dakotaverse heroes were like, "Oh no, we ready for the action." Curtis Metcalf was just like, Icon, you and I, we may not agree on a lot, but I'm gonna tell you this: we can wipe the floor with their ass. You and me alone. That's how he said it. You and me alone, we can clean them. We can wipe the floor with their ass. But then Icon hits him like, but then they bring in the Justice League. They bring them in. They ain't gonna fight y'all though.
That was the thing, and that's why I said, and we talked about Icon, kind of having some conservative values. There it is, right there.
Yeah,
it's literally we can't move now. If we move now, the outcome is worse. It's almost like you want to say you're trying to win the battle, but you're going to lose the war.
In so many words. It's so many words.
Yeah,
but it's not until they kept Icon and Rocket out the room. And they kept not Icon, right? They kept Rocket and Static out the room, and Icon was in the room with Lex along with Justice League and Curtis, and the deal was made, and it made it worse because when they brought Static and Rocket back in, and Static sees the handshake, I knew it was giving me Blue Marvel. It was giving me the Blue Marvel miniseries where he's shaking Kennedy's hand, but then Kennedy tells him, he says, "You have done so much for this country, for this world, but the times we are living in, I know you're a black man. I don't have a problem with you, but to have to deal with the fire of the world knowing that you're a black man now, knowing all the good you've done, ain't gonna matter for squat." And then he's like, I'm asking you to step down. I don't want you to step down. I don't need you to step down. But unfortunately, I need you to step down because it's too much of a firestorm for my administration to fight. It's too much for you to deal. It's just too much. And so seeing Icon shake hands with Lex to make this deal of, yeah, y'all can keep y'all's powers, but y'all can't use this shit no more. Dakota is under our jurisdiction now. We're going to be running some things. And then I was like, it's a shit deal. It's a shit deal, but everybody knows it. That's the crazy part. Everybody knows it's a shit deal. But what can they do? And Icon was right. What can we possibly do right now? We can't. He's like, we got to play this smart. And when he brings Static in, and Static has to unfortunately shake his hand, he's getting ready to shock the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Until Lex says, "Oh, yes, that place right down the streets." And he says his address, and that just...
Yeah, the community center up the way from his house.
Yeah.
That's going to be a DEO office with this Sergeant Steele there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To keep you using your power. I was like, oh, you motherfucker.
The wind knocked the wind right out of him when he said the address. And that's because he knew he was like, I can't move now because he can go against my family, which is pretty much what Icon was saying. He was like, yeah, there's going to be too many innocents involved if we strike now. We got to play this the smart way. Unfortunately, we got to lay back, and this is their way of explaining why these heroes, they weren't forgotten. They just weren't talked about in the main universe of DC. This was a way to rewrite it. And Beacon is seeing this whole thing unfold. And so once that deal is made, Beacon is brought to basically current time. Not his current timeline, but I can just say our current timeline. And he sees Virgil with his friends and everything else. and he kind of crash lands in the middle of the street. So Virgil goes out to see him, and he says, "Uncle Virgil," and he's like, "You gotta stop. You gotta come back. You gotta do this. You gotta do that." You know, and then he said, and he looks at him. He's like, "Amistad," which is Beacon's name. That's Rocket's kid. Yeah. He's like, "Uncle Virgil, you gotta put it back on." Once again, Virgil is the spark, and he knows it. He realizes it, and that's what he says. It's been a while since I've done this. It's been a while since I put this thing back on, and he's reaching for his old costume. Yep, he's reaching for his old costume, and that is when you realize, oh, they're back. This isn't. Yeah, this book was the one shot, but they're back in the.
That was the intro.
Yeah,
that was the intro.
And so so the general public, while we're all thinking, oh, it's a one shot, they're probably going to play the characters. No,
this is a continuance on a. This is them going with the story. This is a story that's arcing into a new area of DC. Well, new to some, but the rest of us, it's like it's characters that we want to see in a story that evolves around Static. So I'm all for it.
Yeah. But keep in mind, everyone, that DC does not own Milestone. Milestone is still independently owned. They cannot make a move on these characters unless they get permission from Dwayne McDuffie's estate, Dennis Cowan, Michael Davis, and Derek Dingle. They cannot make a move.
Although the people that own DC, you can simply give them the same deal that Ryan Coogler has with Hollywood, and I guarantee none of them would have that problem.
That's right. I loved this book.
Same.
I sat back and I'm like, the weight was lifted, I guess you could say. Because of the worry, we were just like, it's a one. I mean, we were going to get it one way or another. That's just what we were going to get it one way or another. But I'm glad from what was pitched to them. I'm glad they went this route. I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Same.
I can't wait. It's going to make me change up my pool list enough.
Please don't fumble this ball. Please don't fumble this ball.
That's all we ask.
So
all we ask.
10 out of 10.
Same.
Especially if I'm getting writing like that. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree.
I want Whoopty to get it, so I want her input on this as well. That we done talked about your invisible variant. Stop that.
Yeah, I was telling my mother about it. She was like, "How many copies did you get?" I said, "I got 4. I got 2 for myself, and I'm giving one." She was like, "Can I have one?" I said, "No." Yes, you can. I like that. I was like, I'll bring your gifts to you. I was like, I'll have it in the bag and board, ready to go. I'll let you read it. All you gotta do is tape it. That's it. So it's yeah. I think I would say because they're still doing DCKO right now.
They're on issue 5 of DCKO.
Okay.
And they're still trying to do all the tie-ins.
I'm expecting something by the fall.
I can see that.
KO.
Yeah, I'm expecting something by the fall. I'm expecting an announcement somewhere in the summer, and something drops in the fall. That's what I'm looking at.
Well, I know DC did come out with their next level trailer because that's just basically them expanding the Absolute Universe. But I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, it gives Milestone their own. It gives Milestone their own feel.
Yeah,
you're not really looped in with anything else. So if that's the route they go, I'm down for it.
Yeah, keep them. They're in the universe, but not in the universe.
Yeah, it's almost Elseworlds like. Almost.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is good. Go get that copy. Go get the variants. Go show your support because they had the upper echelon of black writers on this thing.
Oh,
they had them on this thing. Stephanie Williams damn near was crying today. Happy tears because there's a support system for her. And I'm glad we're part of that support system. So, you know, she was like, this was a big day for her. Well, for Wednesday, that was a big day for her. Big day to have what was it? Dakota Incident, Roots of Madness, Temporal,
Wonder Woman,
and Wonder Woman and Star Trek. 5 books, one day, same writer.
So yeah, all the more reason why she should look. We all know when you put work in and that work starts to pay off, and that the people recognize it. God dang it.
Yeah.
People recognizing it, and you finally see the fruits of your labor. Hell, I cried too.
Yeah. I couldn't have been more happy for someone that I know that works in comics, that I know, and I know her work, and I'm like, somebody put somebody. She wants Wonder Woman, she wants Storm, she wants Vixen. Is there? She has proven time and time and time and time again, the shit's good. Her shit's amazing.
Her part 2 was the lion's share of this book.
Yes.
She wrote the lion's share of this book and the most pivotal story out of all of it.
Right. Yeah. Art is good. The writing is good. Story overall is great. That cover, I don't know who did the cover that has all the heroes on it. I think, was that the Cowan cover? Okay. That's the cover I'm looking for. That's the cover I'm looking for. That one I'll put it in a slab somewhere and slap it on the wall. I got a place for that. So, so obviously this is a 2.5 hour show. Because of why not?
Clutching pearls.
We had a great guest on. We talked about a dope book. We see some dope music. We gave you a dope movie trailer.
We heard about poop.
We heard about poop.
I mean,
y'all never uncomfortable again. Go buy the damn book. Never again. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. This is an extinction level event. Like it's.
Real quick, everybody, give your tags. Runs off. Navy, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I'm just kidding. Hey, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy, Navy Montel, your frosty bearded blurred corn here. I am here under Navy Montel, under everything. Tomorrow night, I have a blurred corn convo, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Luxury Leia. We're going to chat it up. And Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have Unmuted Episode 2. I am honored to be able to do this with Miss Danny Chambers. I am looking forward to this conversation. If you are all about voice acting, let's chat it up with our melanated creators out here and just keep it moving. Go get the book, both books, Roxy's book, this comic right here. Stop, help Whoopty so she don't have to have the invisible variant.
Speaking of Whoopty, talk to the people, Whoopty.
You're muted, baby.
You're muted, Whoopty.
Oh, she is muted.
Better?
Yes.
Okay. So, Whoopty freaking do. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. Same name. Easy. And if you're ever looking for nerdy nails, you can also find those on TikTok or Instagram at Fresh Pressed by Z. As in zebra.
Spartan.
Yep. Let's keep it short and sweet. Black_Spartan 605, the socials. Shows are still going on. How the Frack every Wednesday at 7. Myself, Tafara, and Joe on Get Fit this Friday at 8:30-ish. We are starting Resident Evil Requiem tomorrow after the show. It is spoiler filled. It may have profanity. At this point, you have been warned about both things. I cannot stress this enough. I've had church folks come after me for the last stream. I let my child watch Resident Evil, and how dare you use those 4 words?
Rated M for mind your business.
I just laugh like, why are you letting an 8-year-old watch a Resident Evil 4 remake? That'd be my question. But anyway, mental health matters, guys.
Lowered expectations.
Expectations. But yeah, it'll be fun for Twitch. Of course, we'll be streaming on Twitch and on YouTube under the same tags. Fellas, please go to the doctor. I can't stress that enough. Get your mental check. Check on your physical. Respect the cosplayers. Cosplay is not consent. How many times do we have to keep repeating this? Literally and figuratively, cosplay is not consent. Please treat people like effing human beings. It's not that goddamn hard. Number 2 is hygiene. Please wash. Guys, colds and stuff are still going out there. A cold just ran through my house. So again, clean clothes, hygiene, not that freaking hard. Talk, share, introduce people to your fandoms. Don't be a dick, and you won't get jumped or slapped or punched because you won't clap.
Or dragged.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Tafari TV. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, today was an episode.
Clip worthy, that's for sure.
I'm trying to figure out how to even do it. Y'all might just get that entire interview in one sitting because so many parts connect to others and stories y'all were never supposed to fucking hear today. So much shit y'all would never. I was just going to take to my grave. So much was supposed to go to the grave, but not anymore, I guess.
That cat's out.
Couple of them, yeah. It's just hope nothing else comes out of it. As y'all can see, my life is still arriving in pieces behind me. So probably gonna be up tonight trying to figure out how to clip the hell out of this show and hide my own face because I know it was on 10 tonight. Yeah. Clips tomorrow. Enjoy these last 48 hours of our Black History Centennial. I'm gonna keep saying it until the cows come home, even though they've been trying the fuck out of us lately. Delroy Lindo, we love you.
Right.
Yeah, clips Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Blerd Con is coming up. We have Otaku Noir who just signed on and will have some kind of special sale going on if you check out the stream. Harry Light Games, who just tagged in as well, and Yamakop, who worked on Reloaded, gave us some material to use. So it's not too late. If you know anybody that wants to vend but can't attend, feel free to send him our stuff or send them our way. We'll get them taken care of. Dropped a new skit today to kind of help promote what we got going on, and because the anti-woke crowd is starting to get on my fucking nerves. Yeah, y'all have followed me to like 4 different projects. The shit's getting old. But on top of that, yeah, this is the most 30th year to ever did 30. So we'll see if 31 starts on a fresh start on Monday.
He said the 30th year to ever 30.
So I've been a Florida man for a week. I've had to deal with people that are teething and no longer breathing. It's been it's been a strange welcome home.
Man.
It's been Florida is going to Florida. It's like
Right.
That's a bar.
Florida is going to Florida.
It's like I never left. So Pisces season, I think me and Spartan have back-to-back birthdays coming up next week. So
yep,
we'll see. I'll either be on stream in the house or my friends might come kidnap me. Well, I don't know what's going on yet.
Man. Well, we will not be playing at all next week because next week is BlerdCon week and we all got to get geared up, ready for those. Like Navy's got to do setup. Me and Tafari is going down there. It's a lot we got to do. And so we need the rest and we need to focus and we need to get everything so we can get this thing going for next week. So we will be back the week after that. We'll do some coverage from BlerdCon. We'll be doing knowing the way stuff pops off when we're not around.
Right.
They were like, oh, they would drop the Avengers Doomsday trailer, and we were off. It'll something to happen. So we'll be back in a week. But please go back and watch past episodes. Other than that, we are live Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch. You can watch past episodes on Always Press Record. That's APR TV. APR T as in television, V as in division on television. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Through your Roku and Amazon Fire devices. You can also listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. Please leave a review. Same with the YouTube channel or in the Twitch channel. Do it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Tell a friend. Hey, tell them, hey, yo, these guys are good. These guys are funny. and they genuine. We don't get mixed in the drama, but we somehow always see it. I don't get it, but whatever. We will never be the drama, but until then, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. I'm Chris Fury. Thank you to the guests. So our guest, Roxxy Haze, go show your support. Go to roxyhaze.com. Go get that book, Almost Famous, and some of her other projects that she has over there as well, T-shirts and gear and accessories.
I was put through enough tonight. Buy the book so I can get my cut.
Until then, thank you to the crew. Thank you to Roxy for stopping through. Thank you to all of you out there who is watching and commenting, because you guys are awesome. You are great. Shout out to Trey Mosley. Go over to his IG page. Jack Ross, the specialist, is also his other IG page. Go show your support for that GoFundMe over there and have some fun. That is an animation that he is getting off the ground. He does voice work as well. You probably heard him somewhere. Until then, we will see you guys in a week, but you might catch us doing other things. So go show your support there. Go check out the Unmuted episode with Danny Chambers and Montel. Also, Luxury Leia this week as well.
Yeah, Luxury Leia is tomorrow night at 7, and Danny is 2:00 on Saturday.
So yeah, go show your support over there. Like I said, we support it all. We support our own. We got to, because we got. And until then, I've been me. You've been you. They have been them. That's all I got. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.